Wait, what happened? Where is that for people?
Sorry, I had to mute us. Now, hey, I had to mute us because the sound was crazy.
Yeah, no problem. How y'all doing today?
Hello, good. How are you?
How
I
y'all
was looking forward to this. I was really looking forward to this because it has been a day.
A day.
A week, but you know,
entire week.
here.
It's been a day. It's been a week. I get that. It took me forever to literally get out of bed this morning. And as I got out of bed, you know, talking to God, playing my gospel, trying to get it all together. And I went to work and a message was dropped on me that had nothing to do with anything religious. It was just a saying that happened. And I had to text my pastor so fast. I was just like, no. Like, okay, I'm listening. Like, I literally, I was like, yeah, no. But I mean, my day was okay. It was cool. Okay, well, first of all, hold up. Time out. We're going to do this again. Hold on, real quick. Hey, everybody. Welcome back to Thirsty Thursday, because we definitely do no intro, y'all. Welcome back to Thirsty Thursday, the second Thursday of the month. You can catch us right here. Of course, it's your girl, Krista B.
Queen PR.
And Crispa Contreras.
Okay, now we can do it going with the how are yous. Because we definitely need to do a check-in. I mean, we definitely do an intro. We just like jump right on into it, but it's needed. It's needed.
It is needed. Hello, everybody. Just hello,
Yes,
chat.
welcome back.
I see some people. Hi.
Yes,
Hi,
welcome
Fredo.
back.
Hi, Rikarsha. Hi, everybody.
We love Thirsty Thursday, where we drink, we catch up, we talk a little bit of wrestling. We might have some people on, and it goes down. Second Thursday every month. We stream everywhere. And we were just having a conversation about how much we've been streaming.
Seriously?
Seriously.
For so long. So I really want to just shout out everyone that joined us on these streams, because it really is a lot of fun. I see Wrestling Realm in the building, Rikarsha, Jermaine. He said he's going to do it. Let's definitely drink.
It is Thirsty Thursday.
So Jermaine,
as you know, as you know, you hear that, you drink.
So Jermaine is the homie from Coffee with Rev. Me and him and Sloan and sometimes Brian and Justin. Sometimes my biggest hater in the world, Math. You got Finn, you got Dre. You got mad people that be in Coffee with Rev in the morning. So shout out to you, Jermaine, for coming. Let everybody know we here, we outside. Let us know what you guys are drinking.
What are y'all drinking?
So I'm gonna go first. Because y'all, like I said before, all right, Brian, you and your coffee, that's amazing. So, as y'all know, it's Black History Month, and we put out earlier today that I'm a brand ambassador of Art is Bond. But I'm wearing everything all black. Owner, creators, okay? We're gonna go number one. The first one is this lipstick. I got it in New Orleans. Shout out to Made Beauty. Made Beauty. Make sure y'all hit her up for the ladies, of course. I mean, Valentine's Day is coming, fellas. So if y'all want Made Beauty on Instagram, met her when I was in New Orleans for Essence Fest. She's such a dope lady, such a dope person. Wearing her lipstick today because I wanted to put on a cute lip, although I feel like I got to touch up, but it's going to smudge when I drink. Secondly,
Thirsty Thursday problems.
Secondly, I am wearing my brother Heart of a Lion hoodie. Heart of a Lion's been my
love Heart of a Lion.
Very nice.
Been my brother since high school. We literally, so please make sure that you check out Heart of a Lion. He got some dope stuff out, new hats, new sweatsuits. Like half of my closet is Heart of a Lion. I have like 3 shirts, 2 sweat tops, two hoodies. I mean, I need some sweats. So absolutely. Last but certainly not least, because it is Thirsty Thursday and it is Black History Month, right? I decided to go with this dessert one called Jamal's Dreams.
Ooh.
Okay.
It's really, really cute. I first tried it at he had they were doing like a tasting at the liquor store warehouse near me, and it was Cabernet Sauvignon. Y'all know what I mean.
Sauvignon.
That one. I don't like dry wines, but his version is a sweet dessert wine.
Okay.
I was like, oh, okay, that's probably like the only one I like. So I have now, and I saw that he had the flavors. So now I'm drinking the strawberry dessert wine. But then if this one runs out, I do have my regular Gallo. They didn't have my strawberry one, y'all. So I had to get pineapple. But I got it. It's there. So shout out to all the Black entrepreneurs out here doing it, 100%. Doing what they need to do, killing it. Please make sure, right, Justin, they do be lit. Please make sure y'all support y'all Black-owned businesses because we all we got, okay? We all we got.
Can I shout out a Black-owned brand real quick?
Absolutely.
Sure.
So I'm drinking, the champagne has absolutely nothing to do with anything Black-owned, but I'm drinking my usual champagne tonight. But I want to shout out Blue, my friend Blue. He owns For Your Wear, FORURWAR, and he just dropped a Black History line. I love the design so much. So please hurry up and cop. Look at this design. It features all of the impactful Black wrestlers. And it's a good mix of people, and it's a really dope design. I really want it in the t-shirt. It's really dope. And I want it in the hoodie. So go over to foryourwear.com and cop one. You know, he does limited releases. So get your hands on this while you can.
Definitely need one of those. Absolutely.
And right? And he's a Black-owned business as well. And it really takes a village. Like it
really he has our merch up there, Wrestling Girls. He has Wrestling Realm, the Wrestling Club. Anything you may want and need. And I was actually hitting him up about some new merch ideas that I had in mind for those.
Oh, right.
Maybe that can come out around our 100th episode era that I have in mind. But yeah, we gonna put a pin in there, okay?
But in the meantime, go cop some merch. Support. I always say, like, if you can buy a $40 t-shirt on WWE.com, $400 on a custom belt, like it really doesn't take much to support everything that we're all doing out here.
And stop looking for discounts all the time. I don't like. Stop looking for discounts because they're your friends. Support
that part.
Support them as if you support in Prada, Gucci, Yeezy, whatever. Support them. Put money in their pockets because the money that's in their pockets from you can go on to do bigger and better things for them. And you'll be happy that you was able to give and supply some. So stop always looking for discounts.
Right. And that goes for artists, for creators, for theater friends. If you've got friends who are really trying to get into, you know, comedy, theater, whatever, and they're like, come see my show, and you're like, so am I gonna get comp tickets? That is ghetto.
Not at this big age. Like you gotta
do that at this age. Don't do that. But I want to jump in the Black excellence train because it is February. And today I am drinking. I know it might look weird, but I am drinking a soda float. I have been craving soda float for so long. And it is a Coca-Cola based soda float, but this ice cream was made by my husband at home. It's a brown butter ice cream.
Oh, that sounds amazing.
And it is grow everything.
And yes, it is spiked brown butter.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what we're drinking. And that's so it takes a village. He made the ice cream
in the home.
Shout out to Greg.
Shout out to the green thumb on Black History Month.
There you go. Exactly. that.
I have one more announcement.
Go on.
Today is exactly 1 month until my birthday. March 9th is about to be lit. We're going to drink the back.
That's right.
and Rakarsha's birthday. I see you, birthday twin.
Oh yes. Oh my God, another Pisces. Oh, we gotta do it up next month.
Oh, I already got how I'm bringing in my birthday plan.
Oh shit, yours is the 9th.
Yes.
I keep pairing my friends' birthdays with my family's birthday because growing up, I was my mom's calendar and still am. Do not come at me, Florizel, because that's true. So I'm always like, this friend's birthday is the same day as this cousin. I have so many cousins and I remember all their birthdays. So your birthday and Diana's are the same. Now I know.
I mean, my birthday is hard to forget if you're from Yes, your daddy got a birthday coming up too. Come on, Pisces. Come on.
He does. March 10th.
March 10th. That's my goddaughter's birthday.
Hey.
Yeah. So we're gonna celebrate. Everybody shout out to that.
Absolutely. So, like I was saying, my birthday is very hard to forget because it is literally a national holiday in hip hop. It should be just a national holiday. It is the day that the Notorious B.I.G. tragically lost his life in 97. That was a memorable 7th birthday for me. And being that, this year we celebrate 50 years of hip hop, which is crazy.
Yo, that made me feel so old.
Wow, you was born
I'm not from here.
20 years later.
Because we're at that point where our shit is the old school shit of the award show. Like, when you were younger and it's like, oh, I don't know who they are. Like, now it's like, oh, that's like, it's like, damn.
Like, we're really hip hop and then like, yeah, okay, all right. Okay.
I'm sorry. I know your birthday coming up.
Listen, I love being in the age that I'm at because the people born in the 90s was the last of the greatest generation because honestly, no shade, no tea to these these Gen Zs or whomever. They didn't have what we had. Like we started with social media and whatnot, but we also had the chance to know what outside felt like.
Right. Yeah, we're a very blessed generation for that reason.
Phones and electronics. Sometimes I wish I could just go back with my friends.
Me too.
This might just be a very me thing because I did not grow up here, but I remember very clearly in 2nd grade the moment where we were notified by the national the national AT&T thing in Panama that they were adding a number 2 in front of everybody's phone number because we were growing so much as a city that we needed to expand phone numbers.
We had that too.
That shit is crazy.
When we were growing up, we didn't have to dial the area code.
No, we didn't.
We just dialed the numbers. Yeah. So then once it was like, all right, now you gotta dial the area. First it was like 1, then the area code, then you could just dial the regular area code without the 1. And then I was just like, oh my gosh, 2001.
Oh baby.
She's turning 20. Oh, she's turning 22. She turned 21 this year. Okay. Because my cousin was born in 2000. She was 23. Okay. 10 years apart. That's how I know her age because we're 10 years apart. Right. Hey, backstage brawl.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. So, we didn't have to do that. And then it was it started to change. Remember the white and yellow pages, bruh?
Yeah, I was just telling, Chris, I don't know if you remember this, but I was
telling still deliver those.
About high school books, having to choose what high school you went
to,
and how big it was, and how many options that you had, and she grew up in New Orleans, so it was I think if you didn't go to high school in New York City, you just
missed out. When I tell you, me and my friends were just talking about that because my godson is about to start high school, so they're online now, they're on their phones, everything is electronic. We really had the high school book. We had to flip through. It was divided through boroughs and then specialized schools and this, that, and third. Oh my!
Rotary phones were the shit.
Rotary phones, AOL free disc. Oh, I definitely had a couple of these AOL free disc CDs. Yes, I definitely had a couple of those. We all had dial up. Let's not even play.
Ooh, that sound. The trauma that sound causes.
I know, right?
No, thank you. That is some. I remember being in the middle like right in the middle of downloading something. This
and
memory. I was so done, almost done with like a Napster download. We were at I was like at 92, so that means that I had already been downloading for half a fucking day. And then my mom grabs the fucking phone to call my uncle, who was in the hospital, so she had to talk to him. And I'm over here losing my shit because I know that is important, but like I've wasted an entire day with Napster.
Come on,
like.
Yes, you in the phone ring, and mind you, we used to have AOL, so we used to be on AIM, like chat rooms.
That shit was crazy.
And it was just
old now.
We are listening.
Being seasoned.
To be seasoned.
90s wise, okay, baby. Okay.
Yes. The 90s were wild.
We do have guests tonight.
Hey, fam.
Hey, fam.
Hey, fam.
And I'm excited to bring them on because we haven't collaborated with them yet. Like we have a lot, there's so many amazing like Black podcasts out there that I really wish, we could work with all of them. So I love that. I love that Thirsty Thursday is a good time to drink and party with everyone. And just a reminder, because I know we have some new people, and you don't have to drink alcohol on Thirsty Thursday. You can drink coffee, like Brian H. Waters, water.
Hydrate, baby. Hydrate.
Hydrated as well. And tea.
Oh my gosh, I melted my bottle, y'all.
Oh no. How?
So at my job, they have this dispenser hot and cold water, so I don't
April
and cold water.
Hey girl,
so I would mix the hot and cold water together, and my bottle just the hot water got to my bottle. But I'm gonna save it. I don't know where my Secret Santa got this, but I don't need to get another one. Like I'm gonna see if I could push it out or something, because we going Team Gryffindor all day with water.
Hopefully. But
Brian Waters can't drink water in LA. Damn.
I don't know if LA's in God's plan right now.
Hey, we're not going to speak that existence. The tongue is a powerful weapon.
You're
okay?
right. That is true. God willing, I will be in LA for Wale Mania. Period. And
Mania for Raw.
Second WrestleMania. Oh shit. But in the meantime, I'm actually excited about everything in wrestling right now. This is probably the most invested I've been in a long time.
I will definitely have to agree with you. Because why not now, right? Why not now? I am. So first of all, let me just, being that we're talking about Black people on Black History Month, can we take a sip to Montez Ford?
Oh, hell yes. Always. Every single time. Cheers, Kenneth.
Because I was like, if it's not Dawkins, and Dawkins did his thing in that qualifiers match against Damian.
Yes, he fucking did.
Yo, and I'm just like, nah, I need to see one of these Street Profits in this chamber match, okay? And although Dawkins came up a little bit short, he did his thing, and we're going to give him his flowers and give him his respect.
Yes, we are.
We are.
Can I just say, there's something about Dawkins. I don't know what it is.
He got little.
I like it.
I like. He's got a little something. But he's still,
I don't know what it is.
Talk about Dawkins.
Yeah. I'm just over here hi, Angelo. I'm sorry.
And I like that. So we talked a lot on Fan Club last night about Marty Jannetty, and because we were talking about Gigi Dolan and JC Jane, and which one of them is going to be the Marty Jannetty, and then it was it's way too soon to tell, and then we couldn't help but mention,
and because Brian's feelings was hurt, he was kind of
you are starting shit.
Yeah. I'm calling it out. I was watching at that moment, Brian and Sandal was going at it, and Brian wasn't really, he was defending Marty Jannetty. Rightfully so, but I think a lot of it also has to do with his Shawn Michaels bias. So it gets, wrestling fandom gets really complicated. and intense
and emotional and intense. But people were like, oh, Dawkins is going to be, you know, the Marty Jannetty where Montez is clearly the star. But I'm like, I think Dawkins has been proving week to week that he's not going to be the Marty Jannetty. He's in better and better shape. He's improved his moveset. He fucking does high flying
yes,
moves.
He has.
Like, executes them. It's like he's making you pay attention.
He is.
And I'm at a point where it's just like, why compare? Why compare past to present? Like they're both
completely different.
Right. I hate that. Is such a pet peeve of mine.
Period. They can shine on their own and they can shine together, just like the New Day. We all know what all three of them can bring separately, but we all know they can bring together. So we're going to drink tonight.
That. And when Backstage Brawl gets on, I want to ask all y'all a question because I really want to know what y'all think about it. But yes, Dawkins definitely. He definitely can have his own lane.
Correct.
Justice for D'Lo Brown. I was just talking to somebody about him and like his legacy because I forgot whose favorite wrestler he is. Someone on the Ringer, I think. And I'm like, did he really make that big of an impact? But I think when you were in the Attitude Era, there were so many big stars that it's like, okay, maybe Flobo. Maybe he wasn't on the Rock's level, but he was a double champion.
He was a double champion. All right.
He is.
Brian, get out my comments. And Justin, you can follow him too, because not to defend yourself, Brian. He's talking about it's not Jannetty, it's the Morrison. All right, y'all.
Get your John Morrison.
Be respectful.
Pick up the shoes, wipe your eyes, and that's it.
Can John Morrison make it without the Miz? I never thought about it because I like John Morrison.
Well, here's my thing, right?
I really like John Morrison.
Here's my thing, right? With John Morrison. John Morrison, all right. Can we kick him? I know you can be kicking people out the club. Can we kick him out the comments? No, but here's my thing with John Morrison.
Over here hurting my feelings.
Right. John Morrison is a very great wrestler. Very agile, very athletic, like doing things that you really see men of his stature doing. It's real rare. As a personality, though, oh my God.
He's so funny, though.
As a personality, though, he's not as charismatic as The Miz. And The Miz is a good wrestler, but I feel like if it was like really them on the indie circuit, in the words of Brian, The Miz couldn't hold John Morrison's jockstrap. So, I said what I said. I'm not a bully. I tell it how it is.
I'm a Miz fan. I'm like, I don't know how he's getting insulted in this. Like,
No, The Miz, but The Miz is not getting insulted. The Miz is definitely a great wrestler. Like, he worked hard for that. He came from the real world. Even on the real world, he kept saying he's going to be a WWE superstar. And look at what he did. I'm never taking anything from The Miz. Like, he literally came from underneath the dirt and came all the way up. So I'm never taking nothing from The Miz, but at the same time, all right, fam, I liked you. Don't start. But at the same time, it's just like when it comes to charisma versus athleticism, The Miz charisma is up here. Yeah. John Morrison's athleticism is up here. So when you put them two together, yes, you're gonna have a show-stopping tag team. But if it's on a one-on-one thing, like Brian said, only in the indies does John Morrison have whatever it takes. If you put John Morrison and The Miz in the indies, who's winning? John Morrison. Yeah. That's that on that. Like, I'm not being a bully. I'm not, trying to downplay anybody's opinions, but I'm stating facts, and especially after what Brian's been saying since yesterday. Like, these two complement each other so well. So I think I would have to agree with Brian. If The Miz was not there on the microphone and all his charisma and stuff wasn't oozing through the TV for him to be must-see TV, what would John Morrison be where he is right now?
It's really hard to compare someone to like Miz's charisma. Like, it's almost like not fair.
Yeah,
like when you try to like compare someone to like Sasha Banks as in the ring, it's just like it's not the same measuring stick, But I mean, oh look, you got him defending himself.
Brian, you want to come on?
Why hasn't Christian?
Vince don't like Christian.
Do y'all like him in AEW? Like, is he doing things in AEW? I don't know.
Vince don't like Christian. I ain't seen Christian in AEW for a little minute, so I don't know.
That's what I was gonna say, but I might be wrong. No, babe, when was the last time we saw Christian on AEW?
The year the rat.
If I'm a wrestler on TV, I
like over a month ago.
Never have someone to be like, when's the last time?
Maybe December. I remember seeing him the last time that Jungle Boy and Luchasaurus like went at each other.
Then he turned on them?
Huh?
I think so.
I think so, but I can't remember.
And Christian stayed with Luchasaurus. One time for Jungle Boy.
We love Jungle Boy. He's so cute. He's so adorable.
Yes.
He's gonna be. He gotta become Jungle Man soon.
He's Jack Perry, Jungle Boy.
I know that, but can he just be Jack Perry? No, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it. I don't know how I feel about it. I have feelings. I do like Jungle Boy, but I'm just kind of like.
I mean, it's the hair. It's the mane. It's just giving Tarzan. It's giving real.
I know, and I don't hate it. But because he's giving me Tarzan, I was just kind of hoping that we would like not infantilize, because he's not being infantilized. But you know what I mean? Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm trying to know what you mean. I'm trying.
Okay.
Not gonna lie. It's like he's fan. I don't know. Maybe it's been. I don't know. You know what?
I have conflicted feelings. I'm not quite sure how I feel about it. So like,
okay. So in the words of fam, he's no longer that Jungle Boy character. You just want him to be Jack Perry.
Yes.
Thank you, fam. Thank you for clearing that.
Thank you, fam. Like I'm not saying that we cannot find it, because at this point he can just carry himself as Jack Perry, and we can still find him a really cool song. We can get him a really awesome song and like a really cool, you know. We can keep this.
I think that's what Crystal loves the most, because she's just like
I promise you, I'll be dozing off, head nodding our heads. Oh, I'm like, oh.
I don't know. At this point, get the rights, like put a techno beat on it, like do some shit to it.
Like, I don't know. He's no longer that character. So.
Yeah, I feel like for that, it should be like some type of a dark, like how Charlotte Flair changed her music. Like you still hear the woo or whatever, but it's more of like a dark, edgy, type entrance. So I feel like we should do the same for Jungle Boy Jack.
That's what I want. That's all I'm asking for. Because like I really like the song, the music, and the whole thing. I really do. I've always loved that song. But at this point, I just kind of feel like he has just moved past that. I think that he's at a good point to just find himself a new entrance. That's all I'm asking for, Jack. I believe in Jack so much. Like I love him.
Jack, come back.
Please, Jack. Never let go, Jack. You have space on my door.
Titanic came out, bro. They about to read 25 years since Titanic came out.
And I still have not watched the whole thing through. Yo, I promise you, every time I try to watch it, I fall asleep.
How about listen to how obsessed I was? This came when we were 7, right? The Titanic book was like this thick, like an encyclopedia. I read that book from cover to cover and watched the movie. I watched it every time it came on. I sat there for hours. Like they were
not gonna lie.
Right? Mm-hmm.
I haven't seen Titanic in a bit, and I went to see it with my mom, and it was very weird because that scene, it was like an awakening of sorts. And I had my mom right next to me. It was weird. It was awkward, but we've all been through shit like that. So
did I tell you that Bakey Titanic my car?
She literally
when we were driving back from Philly. We were driving back from Philly, right? And she was, I think the window, I don't know, because it was raining, so the fog or something, whatever. So I see Bakey hit the window like this.
Hilarious.
Did you Titanic my car, bro? She was like, I did.
I forgot
wow.
about that.
Right,
it was early morning.
Mister, right? I mean, you know what's crazy? Me and my two friends, we went to go see it in the movie theater. We went to go see it in the movie theaters again when they like revised, I think, for like 20 years or like 15, whatever it was. And it was super late. I had just got off of work and we went to the movies. It was super late because you know that shit was like 8 hours long. And we was like, right, we're gonna take a nap, right? So me and my best friend were like, cool. It was Chris on the other side of me. By the time we look at Chris is already asleep. Like, we never agreed. We didn't say when we were gonna take a nap, and you just sleep. I'm like, come on, we didn't even watch the whole thing. Not Rose killed Jack. Oh my god.
I did hear that she had room on the.
She had room.
Right. Oh no, I've never seen it.
And that's why I said
Cameron did do a whole alternate ending where to see if Jack was able to fit on that headboard.
I'm not saying that this man had to fit his entire fucking body on the stupid fucking door. I'm saying that his torso fit. If after the fucking hypothermia you had to take off his fucking legs, it happens. But at least he'll be alive.
Yeah, I wanted Jack to come back. I ain't gonna hold you. But we gotta
feel strongly about
break.
it.
We gotta go to this break because we got guests waiting for us.
Let's do it.
Let's jump into this break real quick and
get our refill. Go to the bathroom. We'll be right back.
Becky was like, all right, refill.
Right?
You gotta get it.
I'm refilling my soda float up here.
No, we're gonna play another quick break because I gotta go get a refill.
All right, do your thing.
Murderer. What is happening?
That I think we've always kind of planned to do.
Yeah.
Is be able to do a spotlight episode on someone and then hopefully hear from them. So yeah, I think we should just introduce our guest of honor.
Right.
Jazz, let's do it.
He's here?
Let's do it. Yeah. Jazz is here.
Oh my gosh.
Hi.
Oh my gosh. I'm fangirling right now. I'm so sorry.
we get like, do we get like just a minute just to fangirl real quick? I still get like, oh my God,
I love that so much, bro. Like, she is amazing. Like, we got to see her in Philly. We got to interview her again in Philly. So that was technically part two. That was
part two.
Second interview with Jazz. And we were supposed to meet up with her in Texas, but unfortunately I didn't make it out to Texas. But we gonna cross paths again. Like those are early Jazz part 3, 4, and 5 gonna come up.
I've been really feeling that. Before we bring our guest on real quick, definitely check out our Women of Color YouTube playlist.
Oh yes, especially for Black
we
History
definitely have a few episodes on Black women in wrestling. That's what we are all about. We got Jazz, we got Alicia Fox, we got Jacqueline. We cover it all. Sasha Banks. So definitely
Naomi.
Yeah, we got it all. So if you want to celebrate Black excellence, you could definitely. Thank you, Letty. You could definitely
Hi, Letty.
Subscribe to our YouTube. Letty says hi. Shout out to her. So y'all ready to bring our guests on?
Yeah, then I gotta touch back on because there are a lot of Rose haters in this damn.
I see.
Like, nah, she's a murderer.
We might have to put a poll up on Twitter and get to the bottom.
Yeah, we might have to. Like,
what is going on?
People hate Rose for not letting Jack be on that damn headboard. But we're gonna bring on our guests. Go ahead, P. Bring on our guests.
Let's do it.
Let's bring them on. So I don't know if they're all ready, but this is my favorite.
What's good? How y'all doing?
No, time out. Not the shirt.
Hold on. The shirt.
The shirt is dope. I need you to change your name because the Knicks ain't running nothing.
Can we rejoice today? Look, Brooklyn got to go back to.
What are we rejoicing to? Everybody
Brooklyn got to go back to New Jersey. They got packed up today.
None of these dream teams are dreaming anymore. Like
Knicks will forever run New York.
They ain't got no choice.
I gotta appreciate. I wonder if my dad's still watching because he is also a loyal Knick fan.
That's a small man.
Emotional anguish that he goes through.
Come on for the juice.
Loyal.
Okay. Look.
I was gonna ask what you're drinking, but you let us know.
Let's drink to that. Let's
do it. Let's do it. I was waiting to pop the cork with y'all. That's what I was you know what I'm saying?
You know what? Just for you, I'm gonna take my cute little bottle opener out the bottle just for you. Just sit it on.
What's up? How's everybody doing? How's everybody doing?
Let me hold on, because I got work tomorrow, so I got a little mix.
Absolutely.
I drive for a living. I drive, so you know.
Okay, let me.
Good. Good to have y'all on.
I mean, see, this is Haitian Cremas, so you know.
You drinking Guerra?
See,
you trying to not wake up tomorrow?
Oh no,
I wasn't.
Listen, I'm a consultant for the Department of Health, so.
Are you off tomorrow?
No.
Oh.
No.
Listen, real slow then.
We Caribbean men, we don't know the day off.
Caribbean men don't know the day off. All I do is work.
That's true.
But this is a long time coming, man.
Drink now and then literally go to work the next day.
And, well, I do something else before I go to work, but I can't say that. My family might be watching.
Look, we're not incriminating you on live, bro. We're not doing that.
No, that's not allowed.
Whatever we do is legal.
Yeah.
Especially in the state of New York.
I mean, it's legal now in New York, but
so I'm like, whatever we do now, it's legal.
Of course.
That's right.
Anywho, how you guys feeling?
I'm feeling good, man. I mean, listen, a lot of good things are happening. Of course, we about to go live in about 2 weeks on Facebook, so we got a label. You know, we got a label, Sports Hit List. So a lot is coming, man. A lot is coming.
I think we should drink to that.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
I know y'all hear the gong. That's it.
Yeah, hear the gong. Yeah, drink.
But please introduce yourselves to our audience just so that y'all can follow Backstage Brawl. They're family, but if y'all don't know them, let everybody know who y'all are.
Randy, you go first.
Damn.
No, go ahead.
Shoot, that's how you know, because I've been podcasting all week. All right. All right. It's your boy, the People Champion from the Backstage Brawl, flanked by my tag team partner, the Diamond Cutter. We are the fantasy bookers of the IWC here at the Backstage Brawl. So anything fantasy, anything that comes to our minds that we want to book in a fantasy, so we kind of just talk about it, and we give our scenarios, and we go through our hoops and hurdles and trying to figure out the best story in terms of what comes up in our heads. So that's pretty much who we are. Me and Eve been rocking with this brand for about 10 years. We basically started with the brand. Shout out to our boy Deshaun. He put us up in the chat room about 10 years ago. Me and Eden know each other from a hole in the wall. And then we started the page. We got some traction early on. Almost got sued.
I was about to say that too.
Why?
Almost got sued.
Because see, remember when?
Oh, okay. So I got you. I understand. Caribbean parent household. All right. So for y'all that don't know, I'm Big E.
Yes, hello.
Y'all can follow me at Queensmade Grizz on IG, on Twitter, all of that good stuff. Yes. Basically going off of what Randy said, we didn't know each other at all. We got thrown into a group chat one day in 2013, and I was like, who are these people on my phone? Like, why are y'all bothering me? But now,
Wait, was it the BBM chat or was it like?
No. This was iPhone. This was iPhone.
This was the beginning stages of iPhone.
I want to say I had an iPhone 8. I want to say it was an iPhone 8. I don't know.
2013?
How long has it been?
8?
I don't remember. Look, I can't remember what I did this morning. So
you're right. Me neither.
About me.
I know I'm here now. That's all that matters.
Right.
That's
so
valid though.
We did for real. Like we didn't know each other and we hit it off quick. And it's funny because I even tagged them in this on my Facebook. Like we manifested us doing a podcast 6 years ago.
Yeah.
And now we 3 years in. and we know you guys, we know a lot of other people, and our name is getting out there. So, blessings, all praise to the Most High, for real.
Absolutely,
for real.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Oh damn, what my cup up?
So I love that wrestling brought y'all together, and now you because that's how I brought a lot of special people into my life.
Yeah, I mean, wrestling, has brought a lot of special people in my life. I can never be, ungrateful for it, because it afforded me some great friends and great people in a community that I enjoy being in. Because if I thought, I would have never thought as a kid growing up that there would be like a hub for us to talk about this and be able to do this. So I'm just blessed. Blessed.
I would have never thought that we actually have people we could consider friends as wrestlers.
Hello.
That's true.
That's the trip. That's what trips me out.
It's that part. Like, shout out to our wrestling friends, whether in the indies or professionals. Shout out to our wrestling friends.
Shout out to them.
We're gonna drinking.
Because at this point, it's just the best thing ever.
I might as well, mature to the Moscato right here.
Okay.
Yeah, she froze.
Oh, nice.
Okay. No. All right. She unfroze.
She unfroze.
She did.
Listen,
now hold on, Krista. I got a quick bone to pick with you, because you said you was Team Gryffindor. I can't get down with that.
Oh,
can't get down with that.
Yeah, I saw that.
It's Team Slytherin out here. You feel me?
Oh,
that's Piggy's sister. Her twin is a Slytherin.
No, Letty's a Slytherin. Yeah,
I said
I'm a
sister.
Ravenclaw.
She's a
we
Ravenclaw.
birthed some great wizards. That's all.
I birthed Voldemort. Where he at now?
I mean, listen, he should have won.
Wait, y'all birthed Snape. Where he at now?
Harry could have easily been Slytherin too, though.
Yeah, but he chose wisely. He chose wisely.
Oh.
Actually, the sword and hat chose wisely.
So I need you to.
And it was only because he asked. So
exactly.
Ravenclaw is barely even mentioned.
Wow, that's
not true. You got to read the books. I don't listen to. You don't read the books.
You gotta read the books.
I do. I did read the books, to be honest. I read the book.
Oh, the Ravenclaw is bigger in the books, but it's Harry, so you gotta be like,
it's not just Harry, it's Harry, Ron, and Hermione. Wait, we going say hello to the hold on, where they at?
The charms.
First of all, I got the charm bracelet on backwards, had the shit on all day. Hold on.
Take your time.
Listen, we gonna say hello to the friends who actually became a couple at the end. We're gonna say hello to Mr. Ron and Hermione Granger Weasley, I guess, at this point. Okay, right there. Okay,
ain't nothing wrong with that. Listen, my fiance is straight Gryffindor, so it's all right.
I like her.
She all right.
Shout out to her.
She's okay.
Shout out to y'all coming to our wrestling party. Listen, I got a pillow. You know what's crazy for Christmas? One of my best friends bought me the Marauders map blanket.
Yeah, that's fire.
It's literally, I would get it, but it's on the other side of the couch. It's on the couch. I'm looking at it right now. But it's the whole Marauders map.
Let me find out. We gotta do some Harry Potter.
So I got another question. So are you playing the game that's coming out though?
See, I don't have a game console, and I need to get one.
Because I'm definitely on that all weekend. Like you're not seeing me.
I would definitely get a game. I really want to buy a game console, but I don't know if I want to put it in my living room or my bedroom.
Well, just don't be like Dre and get an Xbox.
Oh no, I was gonna get a PS.
I love you, Dre.
I'm gonna get it. See, that's why you're on Ravenclaw. Stop it. I'm gonna get a PS5 or something like that, and because I do want to play the Harry Potter game. But apparently, I saw something how the game introduced its first trans character.
Yes.
Interesting.
And my thing is that J.K. Rowling was getting all of this flack for being like anti-gay, anti-LGBTQ.
But she wrote about
and then I mean, she did say some crazy. I feel like she said some things, but it wasn't as crazy. But also, it was at a time where things weren't so hypersensitive. I can see, because we grew up in a time where things were said. You'd be like, all right, you feel how you feel, then you kind of like is water under the bridge. Now everything is so hypersensitive and so hyper focused on things that people are going to sit here and depict everything that is said. So once I heard about how J.K. Rowling, I know Bakey's about to say something, and I'm about to.
We can't make excuses for her. We can't.
No, I'm not making any excuses for her because what she said is very inexcusable. I am definitely an ally. So listen, no. But my thing is that to say that and then
Christina
to say that and then go into Fantastic Beasts: Secrets of Dumbledore, and maybe I overskipped this part in the damn book, but Dumbledore and what's the other one?
Grindelwald
to have a whole relationship. I'm like, huh? And then now for J.K. Rowling to be over on some, all right, we made Dumbledore gay. And now we'll introduce a trans, your first trans character ever. It's like, sis, are you trying to make up for the bullshit? Becky, you can take it from here. Becky, you can take it from here.
Look. I don't want to make enemies.
From who? J.K. Rowling?
I don't want to make enemies.
Yeah, right. This is our thing.
Look,
say it with your chest.
I'll say it with my chest. I have no problem with that. I was a super Potterhead. Like, I have 21 different versions of the Harry Potter books because I have them in English and Spanish and in Hufflepuff version. I am a Hufflepuff or identified as a Hufflepuff for the longest time. I have read the books multiple times. I have played the games, several different games from Game Boy Advance onwards.
She sent me a video of it in, what was it, Swedish? Or some language.
I've read it in French, but I think it was what I sent you was in Swedish.
Yeah, it was in Swedish.
What J.K. Rowling said was completely unacceptable and inexcusable.
Correct.
And she said it several times, and she stands still to this day
100%.
by that. And she has gotten in several lists with many right-winged personalities who agree with her rhetoric. So I'm at a point and a place where I cannot stand by this creator. I can't. I try to extrapolate myself from the product that she's created. But at the end of the day, if I choose to continue patronizing this product, those are profits into her hands and pockets that she chooses to use to hurt people vastly and proudly. And the fact of the matter is that I have plenty of friends. I have family members who identify as trans. And I cannot say that I stand by the people that I love and yet continue to patronize a product by a person who's hateful, who uses an alias of a man. How ironic is that? Who uses the alias of a man to write a different kind of books and continue to spread a backwoods rhetoric.
Very disappointing.
Well said.
I think yes, very well said. And
she uses a male's alias.
She has a pen name
because she would sell better. If kids thought she was a man writing fiction.
But you know, because I've always known that she was a woman. Like J.K. Rowling always knew it was a woman.
She's a woman.
The book.
Joanne Caitlin Rowling, whatever is her name. But she has a pen name to write a different genre of books. And that name is a man's name. So yes.
Right.
So also this new trans character's name is Sirona, as in Sirona. Like, you could have picked any other fucking name. You could have picked any other fucking name, and you picked Sirona.
Really, Sirona?
Yes,
that's like the line between like being genuine and just like patronizing us at this point. You know what I mean? And so it's like that. And I think people loved Harry Potter because it felt inclusive, and it's like, fuck, the creator's not inclusive.
And because they were our ages, like they were our age. Like, we grew up
with
them.
True.
We identify
That's
with
100% true.
Like, they're literally our age. Like, me and Emma Watson are, well,
and none of them
yet. Like, we're about to be 33.
none of the young cast members support anything that she's saying. So snaps to them. Congratulations to all of them.
I was excited for that.
Yes. Like, what's their phase? I think Cho Chang's I think that the actor who portrayed Cho Chang might identify as gender fluid. Like, I know that there's a few they thems. So, like, all of them are like, nah, we rebuke this shit. So, I've said my piece.
Yeah, I'm glad you did, because I feel like that was very well spoken.
Thank you. Well spoken.
Thank you.
You know, and something that is like emotionally, because again, it's our childhood, just like wrestling. Like, it's hard for us to accept when we feel like there's pseudo racism in wrestling, because it's like, this is the shit that we love, which is why I'm glad there's other Black creators out there. You know,
absolutely.
Did you guys? I have a question, because me and Krista B were genuinely surprised when we went to like Legends when we first started, that we thought we were like one of the only Black wrestling podcasts when we started, because we were like, there can't be that many people that, you know, like Black people that love wrestling, that's like my age group. And we started, and then we like linked up with Jobber Tears at one of their parties at Legends, and we were like, oh my God, there's mad of us. Did y'all have that same revelation? Like, and how did it make you feel to join a community?
I did too, but I'm actually pissed at my best friend because he actually lived next to Wilkins and Black.
Shut up.
And like, he knew that me and E had this page for years. And like, in the pandemic, he called me up and was like, yeah, man, like, I have friends who do this shit too. They call it.
It be your own people.
It's like the Jobber Tears podcast. I'm like, and I'm like, okay. So I look at it, it's like, okay. So I look at their file, I joined their page, this and the third, everything was cool. And then like Black basically hit us up, was like, yo, just come through Legends. I'm like, all right, cool. So me and E went. And then like when I told him like I knew Vlad, he's like, yo, man, like, yo, I know him too, the third. I'm like, yo, I told myself I was gonna beat my boy's ass.
But it's so crazy how small this world is, because I know who y'all call Smooth Blackman, right? He's a wrestler. I know him. I promise you, we used to work together. And I promise you, it was never one conversation that we had where we talked about wrestling. I found that he was into wrestling when I took my nephew, I think, to a live show or a Monday Night Raw, and his seat was literally a row above me. Wow. And then come to find out he's a wrestler.
And I'm like, oh, not only do you like wrestling, but you're a fucking wrestler.
I was like, I'm not gonna say his real name. I don't know if everybody knows his real name, but I'm not gonna say his real name. I'm like, not you, Smooth. You was so polite, Smooth, and then I see you in the wrestling ring and you kick your teeth in. Like, okay, like who is this? Like, because I know you want to do that to half these customers, because Target customers are very unruly. Okay. Especially if you worked at Atlantic back in like 2008, 9, 10, like I did.
So y'all said y'all have friends that are wrestlers. Do we know any of them?
Well, y'all know one of my guys, Jay Bougie. Somebody I talk to.
Yes,
let's drink
to that.
He actually started us out on Brian's podcast.
Bougie.
He's definitely on the rise. Shout out to Bougie. Everything.
Yes, shout out to him.
And again, about it being small. All right, okay, finish it because I have another small.
We just O'Shea is another one. He just followed me back on IG.
He's on my wall.
O'Shea is always somebody I talk to whenever I see him. Big Cuz is another person I always talk to when I see him. You know, the DR connection there. So,
I love it.
You know. Yeah,
Latinos.
Of course. Shouts out to oh, you know I'm going to.
Wait, what happened? I mean, I'll drink, but what?
Wait, what was that?
Oh, the Latino connection, DR.
Sure, yes. I'm not Dominican, but okay.
DR Panama over here. So.
Okay.
Puerto Rican. Okay.
Hey, listen.
All right, you know what?
DR Panama right here. So.
You know what? Caribe, carajo.
But I was raised Haitian.
Listen, my whole building, my whole neighborhood right now, I'm literally in Little Haiti. So shout out to them too.
You in Flatbush, aren't you?
I sure am.
You're in Flatbush, aren't you? Yeah.
like I even had to guess. I'm like, yo,
you can guess the street, then hey, but I'm in Flatbush. Absolutely.
I mean, listen, I just had to talk Spanish to somebody today, and I was in East New York. That's where I deliver every day. So I was just
people
like,
are shocked when you start speaking Spanish.
You know what's shocking? This is the shocking part, and I've said this in our personal chat that me and Randy have. People will come up to me and start speaking Spanish just off rip. I'm not even bothering nobody. And I'm just like, why would you assume that I know how to speak Spanish? Like, I know how to, but why would you just assume that?
Because Spanish speaking people, we just assume that somebody's gonna understand.
That is true. That is true.
I live in the Bronx, and I can vouch for that.
That is true.
Like,
I think it's a skin tone.
Somebody that I don't speak Spanish.
But listen, like at some point, some lady, because it's not even some lady, somebody's just gonna come to you and they're gonna start speaking. They're gonna start asking you a question, and they just expect somebody to understand it, to answer.
Yeah.
Somebody's gonna answer. If there's multiple people there, like the question is not necessarily for you. The question is like una pregunta al aire. It's like a question for whomever chooses to catch it.
Basically. And not only that, I don't even tell people at my job because I don't want to be that person to be like, oh, can you translate for me?
Yeah,
because you know you will be that person.
Is that?
Yeah. I mean,
it's literally
every place I work at, I am that person, but it's not even. Because I'm Panamanian. It's not like I was raised, like I'm Panamanian born or raised. I'm a transplant here. So people know, and I wear that as a flag. Like my pride is what I lead with. So they know that I speak Spanish.
Right.
My problem is when all of a sudden it's like, Christina, can you translate? And it's like, ma'am, this is Portuguese. Ma'am, this is ma'am.
Right. Like
listen,
we don't all speak the same language. Yeah. Like it's not the same.
It's not the same.
It was good.
It's not the same.
Not the same.
It's bad, but you know what's crazy? It's not only Hispanics. Like I remember, so I'm not West Indian at all. Like I'm not West Indian, although like I will fool you real good.
You see West Indian that time,
right? So I would get Trinis just coming up to me talking in their accent, like you know, the real thick accent.
Too.
And it's a good thing I'm like a lover of linguistics and language because of how I was raised in the beginning with the Puerto Rican. Like Spanish was my first language. I understand it somewhat, but I can't really speak it or whatever.
Okay.
So for them, I'm like, all right, cool. Like I get what you're saying or whatever. But this lady in the laundromat was just like, she started speaking Creole to me. And I ignored her because I'm like, ma'am, I don't.
Are you talking to me?
Right.
I learned Creole. I learned Creole through an ex.
Sorry.
If I had $1 for every time someone had to tell me, "Hey Randy, you're Haitian? Could you speak Creole? You know, and you have that black rice?" And I'm like,
"Look, Randy, I got you right now, right?" So you know, I had to learn Creole when I dated a Haitian girl, right? Yeah. Like I had to come in the house, respectful hello, good morning, good evening, good night.
Take off the shoes.
Take off the shoes, you know, everything. I was forced to learn Creole, so I learned it off rip. Yeah. So now it's like, okay, I understand it. Like I know what you're saying.
Like when we was watching like non-disclosure, we was watching the Rumble, right? We did a watch party. I know Eric's gonna laugh.
Tell us what your first name is.
Eric's gonna laugh. So we did a watch party during the Rumble, right? And my mom came in kind of like she did tonight, and like I'm like, all right, yo, we doing a watch party. Why you in here? This on the third, and like the Haitian came out of me, so I cussed in Creole. So pourquoi you guys on that live? No, I've got a television. You know, where the foot and then like Matt and Dre was sitting here just dying in the chat, and then Matt was like, "So I gotta relax." you know what cousin that your mom is. I'm like, listen, how Haitians deal with other Haitians, especially Haitian parents, is completely different than other Caribbeans. You know, like there's a way. You know, and it's like I never wanted
Sandal would have been flying at my head. Oh Jesus Christ! Chancleta would have been at my head. I would have been out my house.
Like Haitians is different. It's just like
be flying, man.
No, Chancletas be flying. That much I know. But it's like
in an American household, you get a belt or a broom or a brush.
Oh no, I got extension cord, wire hanger, shoes.
I got rulers, brushes,
pots.
No,
wooden brushes too.
Not pots,
hands.
There's a ruler.
My mom would just
rolling pins.
Like back in the day, growing up, when I was growing up in Hollis, my mom came back from Haiti with this thing called, it was like a switch with like leather straps on it we called it a matinette. Me and my brother, I swear, me and my brother burned that shit alive, like to a crisp. And I'm like, all right, so no more matinette. So if you get in trouble, you don't get beat.
Oh, you would have thought.
Something happened and the shit magically reappeared.
She had another one on standby.
And I'm like, how the fuck did you find that? It was in the same place that she normally keeps it. And I'm like, how the fuck did it? And then we ended up getting our ass beat. But it was just like, bro, like it's some bull. Like I thought, like it's
Pet
magical.
Cemetery.
Yeah, yeah. It came back to life and whipped our ass.
Listen, I grew up with my mom and my grandparents, right? So in my household, it was like my abuelita, my mom. And because we're a Latin family, I had at least 2 uncles with their families living, one literally behind our house and the other one like around the corner and another one like 10 minutes away. They all still live there. So I grew up seeing all of my cousins getting and not me. Because
that sounds like Corona to me. Like if you're in Corona, that's basically what it is over there.
I was just over here like, I am an only child. I am the favorite, and everybody knows it. Nothing's ever gonna happen to me. And then one day, I said something. There was that one day I said something to my mom. Like I answered back, and I was like, bravita. I was like, yeah, no, you can't do anything to me. I can say whatever I want. And my grandpa was like, she did what now? And that man started unfastening his belt real quick. And I had never been more scared in my fucking life. I peed myself.
I'm scared.
I was like 10. I was just sitting there. It had never happened. And he was like, well, okay, fine. I'm not going to do anything to you. Now get up and go give your mom a hug and apologize. And I was like, I can't move. I can't move. Like, that shit is scary.
It is.
That shit is terrible. Like,
it is.
Stuff of nightmares. I am sorry.
I want to know.
I was
it's happened before.
I want to know, the people in the comments, please drop your scariest ass whooping moment.
Oh,
I want to know, because I have to. Okay, out of me, my cousin, and my sister, because it used to be the 3 of us before my little cousin came along, I got beat the most. I got my ass beat. Okay, there was one time, I'm gonna say this one story where my aunt, you know, they'd be like, "Go ahead, walk." And you gotta walk by them with the weapon in their hand, and they got the weapon in their hand, and I didn't want to walk. So, and I used to be like, I hid like next to the washing machine. It was like between the washing machine and the stove. My arm hawked my ass. She picked me up with one arm and picked me up over the washing machine and threw me to the back.
Nah. Yeah, my mother was Eli Manning with a chancleta. So it was being thrown.
No, my dad was Danny Glover in The Color Purple. So yeah, it was
abusive.
So we got the Hawk, Eli Manning, Danny Glover. P, you next.
No, I said earlier, my mom got the hands, so she
was a Bronx. She was
got to learn how to, like, bob and weave, But I didn't like getting beat and shit. So and I didn't like talking to my parents if I didn't need to. So I was a good kid. So I remember the times I got beat on my and also having a twin helps because, like, you don't know, we rode out for each other. So but I remember a specific time that I got beat, and like to this day, like it's ingrained in my memory. Yeah.
Like the worst time of beating is
what happened. You're just gonna say it was ingrained and that was it. Like,
it was probably too traumatizing.
And it's funny because I don't even remember why. Like,
it's usually like that.
Yeah, like I don't know
what
usually like that. Shit I was doing when I was a kid. I did a lot of dumb shit.
I remember every one of my ass whoopings. Unfortunately,
I don't.
Because but there was one, like the worst ones would be when they'd be like helping you with your homework, and like
They get frustrated with you.
And they get frustrated with you.
God.
My dad was doing long division with me. And like he was helping me with my homework. And I'm like, nah, Dad, this is how you do it. He's like, no, son, in Haiti, this is how you do it. You have to put them, like he was doing Common Core before Common Core was a thing. So he's like, oh, you put the box right here, you multiply it 6 times 7, then 6 times 7.
Why is it always with multiplication? Why is it
always with math? It's always with math.
With math.
I am scared when I have a child. Like, they gonna get a tutor. Because me, I already know I'm not good at math. I'm not even gonna sit here and lie to you. Like, yeah, I'm gonna help you. You getting a tutor from kindergarten. How about
the
that?
first time my mom put on her hands on me I was also 10. Apparently 10 was a very problematic age for me. I don't know. But like
you lucky you got what with just about.
I was trying to do my math homework, and this woman, she's a doctor. She's an educated woman. She is a boss lady. And she comes home. My grandma already tried, and she was just like, I'm not gonna help you. I'm not, just do your thing yourself. And I'm over here like angry at multiplications. And my mom comes at me and she's like explaining me the same thing. I'm like, just because you're repeating what I have on my fucking notebook doesn't mean I get it anymore now. And I don't know what she said. And I answered back and she slapped me across my head and I started bawling. And she was like, I didn't hit you that hard. And I'm like, your hand is the size of my head.
I hate when they say that. I hate when they say that. Or the famous stop crying before I give you something to cry for.
Oh, there is this one picture.
Oh, that is one legendary picture.
My mom and I went on vacation to Disney World with my cousins, and with the one group of cousins. And there's this one picture where we're all posting nice with the castle on the background, and the person's taking the picture of us all. And my mom was like, smile. And I'm like, I don't want to smile. She's like, smile. And she pinches me real hard. And in the picture, I just look at her like, and I was fine until that picture got revealed. Like when she came home with the pictures from the trip, she was like, what's that face? I was like, oh no. Guess how old I was?
10.
10,
yo.
10 was a
baby having a problematic 10. Okay, shut up. Play that.
That was your Ty Dillinger year. 10.
Wait, do y'all watch AEW?
Yes. I want to talk about an injustice that happened last night. The Ass Boys did not need the titles.
I blinked and they won. I don't know what happened.
No. I went to the bathroom and I came back and Greg was like, new tag titles. I'm like, what? I mean, champs. No. And I'm like, no.
I was very hurt.
Oh, you like that Acclaim?
I was doing Dre's show.
I love the Acclaim.
Like I was doing Dre's show at the time. I was watching. I couldn't really process it.
Listen, at the time. If you went to sleep last night early, too many things happened.
Yeah,
that's true. I did fall asleep.
If you were a basketball fan, KD got traded. If you were I did too. If you were a wrestling fan, you woke up to the Acclaim not being tag champs anymore.
I was upset. I was upset.
I was very upset about that.
So
injustice.
So now I got to watch, Monday on the Public Enemies in terms of how they're going to basically cover that because I ain't happy at all.
I'm not happy about it neither.
I ain't happy.
I mean, they could have did that better, but I'm not here to nitpick AEW creative.
Never. Well,
are we ever gonna be happy with any? Like we were just complaining about how shit was booked on WWE too. It's just like one of those things, like.
Because
that is true.
Right, but we as wrestling fans want to go our way. Like we don't ever wanted to see it play out or like unfold the way that creative has it to unfold. We just want to go our way. Like we don't want the fucking the Guns to be tag team champions in AEW. Nothing give a fuck because I really don't want AEW like that. But
when Greg told me who won, I was like, who? He's like, Guns Boys, and I'm like, oh, the Ass Boys. Okay.
Yeah, that's them.
And you know what's crazy? I'm texting my friend. I was about to say screenshot, and I wrote screen ass. Thank you, Becky. Because
let's drink to that. Oh, should I already?
We need a refill. Where's Letty?
Letty is available. I'm gonna have my people get in touch with her people.
All right, yeah, do that.
Listen, y'all talked about like Montez Ford and Angelo Dawkins. Listen, let's put some respect on Angelo Dawkins for real, because
let's talk about it. Let's talk about
because
it.
let's talk about how this man. Let me drink to that first.
Bakey
to the head.
I told you what's in my drink.
I can't even. Did you see Bakey bouncing like she was bouncing? Never mind.
I saw the approval when I started talking about Dawkins. I saw the approval.
Oh fuck! I shouldn't have mixed my alcohol.
So yeah, you shouldn't have.
Go get some water. No.
I got my lecture right here.
So the man, yes, the ass boys. The man got himself in shape. The man got himself in shape. He was already putting on for the Thick Brothers as it is, but you know,
love the Thick Brothers.
He got himself in shape. He got his own move set.
Yes,
where it's entertaining to actually watch. And he put on a great match. I know everybody loves the fact of Montez Ford being the star and everything. That's cool. We know that. I ain't say all that now, but you know,
I did.
I'll let y'all ladies talk amongst yourselves about Montez Ford and his.
When I talk about Montez Ford, because I am friends with Bianca Belair, so I would not.
Respectful.
I would not disrespect her husband or her. That is my sis. That's my friend. And I definitely said congratulations on behalf of those wrestling girls.
Black women don't cheat.
Listen, but I'd be remiss if I said
Latino women don't cheat either.
I'm not cheating nobody.
I say don't cheat.
Don't tell that to my uncle. But anyway,
he said women.
He said women. Okay.
And I'm here like
But nah, I'd be remiss if I said I don't want Montez Ford to win the United States Championship. Like in Black History Month, let's go, please. I'm all for it.
He seriously needs to. Like he
does.
I want to see more for both. Like I need them to have singles championship runs too.
Absolutely. I feel like
I want them all to be a little.
They don't need to break those guys up. I know they kind of like teased it a little bit.
No.
I know they teased it a little bit, but they don't need to break them up.
True.
Also, I think New Day taught us you don't have to pursue separate goals and you don't have to break.
Absolutely,
like
you don't have to.
One of the things that made Kofi Mania so special was the fact that Big E and Xavier Woods were just as excited, if not more emotional, than Kofi was, and I think that made us like them even more. And we love and respect both of them. So I think they both could do big things still as the Street Profits.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And then you add Bianca in that dynamic. That's
what I'm saying.
Have
a solid stable with triple belts.
That's it.
I agree. I mean, we could do it with the Bloodline. We could do it with Bianca and the Street Profits.
Let's drink to that. We're drinking to that.
Look at my tribal chief.
Yeah.
So I want to shout out
Tribal Chief.
Come out, P. Hold on, wait.
Everybody's tribal chief.
No,
I acknowledge him.
Come on, you are Paul Heymaning this shit right now, and I don't like it.
That is the best comment I've ever gotten in my entire life.
Yo, come on. All right, so hold up. I want to shout out one of my besties. Keishana is definitely watching, and Keishana, being that you watching,
hi Keishana. I don't know
Keishana, being that you watching, P about to catch these hands, so we're gonna have to roll up to the Bronx. I'm gonna get the car.
I'm showing Roman Reigns so much respect right now, and
Keishana, I'm gonna get the car.
I will show him so much respect.
Listen, you gotta show him respect. Like think about where he was.
To the Bronx.
Think about where Roman was, I would say, during the pandemic, at the height of the pandemic. The man was about to face Goldberg. Who really wanted to see that?
Nobody.
Ain't nobody want to see that.
Nobody
wanted to see that. He didn't even want it.
He didn't.
That's why he was like, look. That's why he used them. Well, I'm not going to say he used it as an excuse because it's a great reason as to why you don't want to be there. Because again, height of COVID, you're having newborn twins.
And
understandable.
You're still in.
And you're still fighting leukemia. Yeah. So it's understandable as to why you're saying, okay, you know what? I need to be home. Understandable.
Take that time to fix the teeth. Like, it's fine.
I mean, we can talk about
2 sets of twins.
The teeth thing that's outside of my jurisdiction, but regardless, he reformed and he revamped himself.
I love him
to the point where it's undeniable.
Yeah.
Period.
That's true.
Like you can hate on the man. You could say he's a bad worker, which he's not. He's a very underrated worker.
He's a great worker.
Correct.
Very underrated worker.
Say that again for the ones who wasn't day ones, but now they want to act like they day ones.
First off,
all Samoans can work. Okay, I'll take this because you wasn't there riding at the gym because you was at the house because I was.
Nah, you're right. You're right.
Yo, it's okay. It don't matter. Me, I wasn't either, but that's okay.
I'm just saying.
But I'm saying this. Him and you know this was my match of the week when we recorded our show. Him and AJ Styles at Extreme Rules in 2016 put on a hell of a match, and Roman worked his ass off in that Extreme Rules match.
I started watching wrestling in 2016 because I was dragged in by my husband, and here I am now. The very first time that I saw Roman Reigns, I said, "Let the Samoans take me," and that is my motto and has been since.
Can we drink to that?
Listen, listen. You look at a Samoan, you might have 5 kids. Samoans are not just great workers in the ring now.
We can practice having children. We don't have to have them.
I don't know what my pain tolerance is when it comes down to childbirth. So 5 kids is a stretch.
Listen, that's minimum for them. That's minimum. they be having villages out there.
I am Latin. I don't need to be giving more cousins than necessary to my already existing nibblings.
Listen, I didn't even know Solo had kids.
So many of us.
Yo, he got
Solo got 2.
Yeah, he got 2.
His family.
Baby Kishi is a daddy.
Black queen.
But wait, P. While Medina, shout out to my best friend Medina. She texted me, she goes, "Stop trying to fight people. I don't have bail money."
We didn't know.
That's a Scorpio trait. I mean, we try to fight the world.
I'm a water sign, so I'm a Pisces. So there it is.
I know y'all was talking about astrology earlier.
What's
I'm
the sun?
I'm a Scorpio. I get labeled nasty. I get labeled hard-headed.
I dated a Scorpio.
I plead the fifth.
That's the wisest thing you can do.
So I gotta say.
He's saying he's gonna have a happy wife and a happy.
He about to be married. He know. She know.
I'm gonna stay quiet. I'm gonna stay quiet on Scorpios for
Scorpios are freaks.
Wait, so what's your sign?
Huh? Me? I'm a Virgo.
Oh, I love Virgos.
Okay. I feel like you love everybody.
I'm a Taurus.
I'm an Earth sign. You know, don't worry. There's certain people I don't like, but I'm very down to earth. But you know, like I'm the kind of person like if you kind of really get on my nerves, it's like I'll have every ammunition, I'll have everything on you, and use it at the right time to break you down.
That sound like a fucking Virgo.
I mean, so it's Virgos, like I don't know. Like I have a Virgo friend, and maybe her moon and her sun is different. I don't know. Like I love her to death, but
we're naturally laid back. But it's like, all right, like if certain people like get out of line, it's kind of like, all right, I'm gonna make sure to get every bit of information on you. Like I'm 50 Cent at the core when it comes to being petty. So it's like, you know, I could be nice to you this on the third, but if you cross a certain line,
big petty.
Like,
I love that.
That is
very petty. That is very petty.
I'm that kind of petty. He knows that.
That's why I'm pretty much the muscle. I'm the one that's ready to get in your face as soon as something happens.
Me too.
It's a water sign thing. I guarantee you.
Because literally, I will go to bat for all of my friends. Like,
of course,
my friend will be like, any one of my friends could be like, "Yo, I got a problem with so and so. This and third. Where they at? I'm gonna fight them." They be like, "You know,
I'm gonna confess. I'm gonna confess something on here that I did.
Ooh, confessions.
Yeah, I'm gonna confess something that I did. So I had a friend. I'm not gonna name no names, but I had a female friend that was in a relationship, and she wanted to know if the person was cheating on them or not. And we both got in my car.
Oh.
and followed that person.
I'm that friend. I'm
Yeah,
that friend.
That was me.
Did you find out
that.
anything?
I love that.
Oh yeah, she was cheating. Well, I'm sorry, because they identified themselves as he. He was cheating.
Oh no.
Saw the girl and everything.
I'm that friend.
Damn.
I would
But-
love to be that friend, but I'm not.
I don't care what
I'll be
time of the day.
I'm down for any mission.
Period.
Legal, illegal. I'm down for whatever.
That's good to know.
like I genuinely I am one bad day away from getting physical with people, like legit.
Deals.
But at the same time, like the moment that opportunity presents itself, I'ma start crying. I am a Taurus. Do not fuck with my
My
food,
best
my
friend-
gas time, or my money.
My best friend is a Taurus, and
Taurus is very territorial.
she is the same as
We
me.
are. We are.
She don't even got to tell me nothing. She just tell me, Eric, somebody hurt me. I'm be like, where they at? That's it.
Can we post to Earth signs real quick? Because I think we got
Yes!
Taurus,
Sure.
Yes.
Sure.
Fuck yes.
right
I'm
now.
almost done with this bottle.
Sure.
I don't think I have any earth signs.
That's usually how Thirsty Thursday goes.
You know, we should though.
But wait, come on. Is a Leo an earth sign?
No,
That's
they're
fire.
fire.
They're fire signs.
Virgo's
You gotta have a
earth sign?
Gemini.
Yes.
Okay. I have Virgo friends. You said Geminis?
Geminis are air signs.
Air. They're
fine.
air.
They're a bit of both.
Sagittarius?
Air.
Fire.
Fire.
Fire. Capricorns?
Earth.
Earth.
Air.
Okay.
Look like the earthiest of Earth
You
signs.
see, I didn't pick up my drink. I didn't know. All I know is water signs or Capricorn or Cancer.
But see, water signs get along with everybody because we can handle you.
My mom.
Water and fire
Not-
makes
not
steam.
real
My
sensitive
mom's
sometimes,
a water
though.
sign.
I can admit that. I can admit that I'm sensitive. I
Absolutely.
love me
It's
some
not a bad
R&B.
thing.
It's
Both
not.
my parents are
First,
Pisces, so.
first off, I don't label it as sensitive. I label it as passionate.
Or grounded. I'm grounded.
Hey, Courtney
You
with
know,
the Capricorn.
I label it as we're passionate, and and when we believe in what we believe in, we're willing to defend it to the death because we feel so strongly about
so
it.
invested.
Exactly.
And y'all see
That
red
reminded me I need to
sometimes.
check on my mom.
Oh, I know. I see red. I mean, look.
all the time. To be honest,
I told you from the time I wake up, I'm on go. There's people at work that don't talk to me, and I don't care.
I promise you. Like P, what I love about P would be like, "Hey, love, hope you have a good day," or she would be like, "Hey, cutie, how's your day going?" I'm like, "Girl, I'm ready to fight. Girl, I'm ready to death." And she be like, "Oh my god, what happened?" And I'd be like, She go,
so
send a good like you won't even get involved. Send a good vibes, and that's it. That's it.
So I'm gonna tell you, Krista, I'm gonna tell you something that's gonna get you upset. Right? That happened to me today while I was at work. I go to Wendy's, no lie, and I order my food, and I say, "Yo, can I get a Coke?" Lady gives me my drink, everything. I get in my truck. I'm watching Abbott Elementary, minding my business. Great show, by the way.
I still gotta watch that.
Great show.
I love Quinta. I have been a Quinta fan since she was in
Shout out to the
freaking
cousin.
BuzzFeed.
That's my cousin.
Lars.
Oh, I love her so much. Like I love Quinta.
Yeah, that's your
Brunson
cousin?
so much.
Yeah, Brunson's.
Because you okay?
Yeah,
So-
I love her. Like
So I take a sip of my drink, and it don't taste like Coke. It tastes like root beer. Now you know what root beer tastes like.
I love root beer though. I would have.
No, I do too, but I didn't ask for that.
That's that part.
I didn't ask for that. So I go back in and I'm polite and I say, "Miss," I pull out my receipt. I say, "Miss, you ring me up for a Coke and that's what I wanted, but you gave me a root beer." "Oh, the machine been broke all day. It tastes like root beer." So I'm like, "Miss, I know the difference between a Coke and a root beer. Like, I'm not stupid." So then she goes, she gives me a little sample cup and she was like, "Taste it." And she was like, "Now what?" I said, "Miss, who are you talking to?"
Not the now what. It's the now what for me.
Right. That's what I said. It was the now what. I was like, "Miss, who are you talking to?"
It's the now what for me. Shout out to my best friend Medina in the group chat.
Medina.
Shout out to my best friend.
Medina.
That's who said she didn't have bail money for me. But when I say she would ride out, Keyshawn would ride out, Tanisha would ride out, Nikisha would ride out.
Best TV show, best show on TV for real. I don't
For real,
watch nothing
seriously.
else but wrestling, Abbott Elementary. I'm old school. I like The Sopranos, so I watch The Sopranos.
Oh my god, that's like my favorite show.
What?
Yes. Oh my god. If my dad is still watching, that is our favorite show of life.
I love The Sopranos. I love anything mobster. Goodfellas, Donnie Brasco, Scarface.
You ever watched? You gotta watch Tulsa
Watch
King, man.
Casino.
Yes, I have seen Casino.
See, that's one that I have
I've
not
watched.
watched.
What? You never seen
I
Casino?
know my dad just did. He did the
Hold on. You ever seen Heat with Al Pacino?
You gotta watch Heat.
I didn't watch
Heat
it.
is not.
And you gotta watch Casino.
Heat is a great movie. Robert De Niro and Al Pacino. Beautiful.
Casino is my movie, and shout out to Joe Pesci because I think today is his 80th birthday.
Oh my God.
Hey,
He was in
Leo,
Casino.
Mr. Leo Getz.
But for real, like, but that really caught me off guard. Like, now what? I'm like, Miss, I know we in East New York.
Wild.
Look, don't let this
Don't
let this FedEx uniform fool you. I will take this off. Don't play with me. Don't play with me. I will let the belly show. Do not play with me. I will hop over that counter. Don't play with me.
It's that part though. What'd you say, P?
I said he seems so. I would never want to see you upset, Eric. Like you just seem so cool.
But you okay, so I ain't gonna give you too much of my background because I've been through some stuff, but nah, like I had to learn to calm myself down because I fought all 4 years of my high school career.
Me too. Oh nah, I need Tanisha and Keyshawn in this group in this chat because child. Look,
I'm telling you.
See,
like,
I had to calm down for a reason, man. Because I broke someone's audible bone in high school, and to this day,
bro, I used to.
No, because this is what happened, right? Like I was coming back from lunch, everything was cool. Dude came from behind me and slapped the shit out of the back of my head. Scarface soundtrack's crazy. Slapped the shit out of the back of my head. I got mad. I pushed him to the wall, and I just started like, I don't know what was going. My mind went black.
You saw red?
And I went dark. So like there was nothing there. Like by the time the lights came on, he was on the floor holding his eye, trying to go after me. To this day, like I hear like he's like, "Yo, you still want to stab before you did to his eye?" I'm like, okay.
Look, nah, that wasn't me. I was involved in recreational activities that I shouldn't have been involved in. And people used to bring people to school and box cutters and kitchen knives and.
Oh, you went to Jack? I forgot.
Yeah, did we go to the same high school? Shit.
You went to Jack? I forgot.
Yeah, I went to Andrew Jackson. I mean,
that was around the way for me.
Nah.
Cancers are dangerous. I'm sorry, I just read.
They are dangerous.
Cancers are dangerous, and you want to know why? Because my ex was a Cancer, and yeah, me and her.
My husband's a Cancer. My mom's a Cancer.
She was a crybaby, but she was a good crybaby.
Aries are crazy.
I would never date an Aries man again.
Libras are crazy.
I had two Aries.
Fuck Libra. Fuck Libra.
Libra.
Yes.
Are you talking about Libra men? Because Keyshawn is a Libra.
No, Libra men.
Men.
I would never date them. Me and Libra females, it's like
Libra women are crazy.
Oh wait, one of my besties is a Libra. Yo,
she might be crazy.
No, she's not. She's literally the most level-headed.
You know what? Let me not say that because I don't know her.
She's literally the most level-headed.
Wait,
wait. She texted me saying, "Wow," because you said Libra women are crazy, but she's literally the most level-headed.
I'm sorry, I don't know you like that, so let me not say that.
I'm just going on past experience.
Yeah, P knows Keyshawn. Tanisha is also a Cancer. But Chris is also a Cancer, and that's been me since.
Oh,
we need Cancers. No, I can't mess with Cancers because there's too much. It's too much compatibility there for me. I can't do it.
Oh wait, so my friend Tanisha.
That's right, Medina. You're right.
In the comments, and she said,
"Every son has." No, she's right.
My friend Tanisha's in the comments, and she says, "Please, because she's a Cancer, okay."
Capricorns.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. No, listen, my cousin is a Capricorn, and that's my partner in crime. Like I do everything with him.
As a Virgo, I'm misunderstood. So like I'm used to that.
That's valid. Both of y'all, Virgos and Scorpios, I feel like are misunderstood.
We're misunderstood. It's like okay.
That's why we get along.
Yeah. So like I have my own Scorpio.
Like when we go to the wrestling events and everything, like he's like hype and everything. I'm like looking at everybody because I'm just like, okay.
I've been chill as of late.
Yo, that's me.
I'm just looking. Let me not get too excited, but let me be involved.
Yo, that's me. Literally, people be like, whoa, and I'm sitting here like eyeing everybody.
But you know what? But you know what? For me, it's more of because of the brand that we have. I'm more of the businessman out of the group. So I'll go up and try to look at everybody like, okay, who can I talk when intermission is done? Because I'm here to talk business. Like that's mainly me. Yeah, like I'm always business first. Always.
You know what's crazy? I don't understand because me and you were similar. Like when it comes to like looking around and scoping, making sure nobody comes our way. But I'm business. P would be so hyped. She'd be like, "Yeah, woo!" Da, da, da. And be like, "Oh," and then she'd be like, "Oh, let me go talk to him real quick." And mind you, I'm the one that be networking and stuff. But P would find that right person at the right time. Like they would literally fall in front of her, and she'd be like, "Yeah, hi." So we had this podcast on. How do you do it? Like
that would be me at the shows sometimes. That's how it be happening.
Like me, I just like for one, because I think everybody trying to set me up. So I just be looking at people. I just be like, all right, let me.
That's that New Yorker in you.
That's the New Yorker in me. That's the Scorpio in me.
It's Southside. It's the Southside in them, man.
That's
I don't even been here a whole year yet. Well, no, I have been here a whole year. I've been in Southside a whole year.
That's Southside. Like I'm a Northside kid, bro.
I think I've been out the North too long. Like
you've been out the North too long, dog.
I've been there 29 years, and now I'm in Southside for like 1 year, and now I'm just like.
So y'all from Queens? Is that what I'm gathering?
Yeah, I'm from Queens.
Big Queens.
You know, born in Jamaica Hospital, raised in Hollis, lived in Canberra Heights, lived in Elma, and relocated.
Of course,
back
yo.
I've been all over.
Hollis, definitely.
Farmers.
Run DMC
Farmers,
way.
Same hood as LL Cool J.
Hollis. Well, I used to be over there in Hollis, right a few blocks down from where that Run DMC mural is at.
That's where I grew up. That block, I grew up on that block. Yeah, I grew up on that block.
Okay. Since it seemed like you know Queens, I gotta ask you this question.
No, I don't know Queens. I just know that part because there should be a store on the corner.
Okay. I was about to ask you.
I think I know which one you're talking about.
And they used to have some bomb.
I was about to ask you a real question.
You know what I'm talking about? That chicken.
Listen, man. That's forever town, man. That's forever town.
That chicken had nothing on Popeyes, had nothing on nasty ass KFC, had nothing on your typical Crown's chicken.
They put their foot in that
right there.
Yeah.
Look, I don't know. I got in trouble too many times hanging out around Hollis.
Man. Like how's forever gonna be home for me, man?
Randy, no, I can't go to Hollis, so.
Oh man, yeah, I don't know Hollis like that. I just been there a few times. I can't to my adulthood, so
only when you gotta go to the Hollis Deli and you get a nice sandwich.
I can't even go to Hollis Deli, to be honest with you. I can't. No, if I'm with Deshaun, I can go to Hollis, but that's about it. I can't go to Hollis.
You know, we're gonna talk about that offline. We're not gonna talk about that online.
No, we're not gonna incriminate nobody. Cancers aren't that crazy.
That's my friend.
No,
they're not that crazy because she's a Cancer.
I love Leos, by the way.
Leos are horrible because a Leo cheated on me when she went to Jamaica.
My brother.
Don't hold that against all Leos.
Not all Leos.
Okay, well, that particular Leo, she cheated on me when she went to Jamaica. She went back home and thought she was Stella got her groove back. So that's what happened.
When I was younger, I had a Cap that cheated on me, and I had a Scorpio that cheated on me.
Oh,
you had a
your cat cheated on you?
Yeah, Cap. Like it was crazy because I was in college.
Wait, are you saying Cap like as a Capricorn?
Yeah.
Capricorn.
I thought you meant like cat, like meow.
Like, wait, what are you telling us right now?
Did we go to another family?
No, because one time I was dating somebody. I was in college at the time, and like, I was dating this Puerto Rican girl, and come to find out, everything was going cool, and then like one time I saw a Facebook post. It's like, oh, I can't wait to get married. I was like, wait, married? I was like, wait a minute.
Oh,
I was like, oh,
that news to me.
News to me. I'm like, I'm sitting here like going out with you and slanging it this whole time, and I didn't know you had a ring on your finger.
That's trifling as hell.
And then like I was dating a Scorpio like when I was in school, and like one of her girlfriends was like, yo, this, that, and the third, you should go with this nigga, this, that, and the third. And I found out, I was like, okay. So I went for her friend. So, I was petty.
That's trifling as hell, and I'm sorry you had to go through that.
I had to leave with something.
I mean,
I'm from around the way.
when Krista says Scorpios is freaks, I mean,
I'm leaving with something.
She was a little promiscuous. What can I say?
I'm gonna say not me.
That's what I thought. I was like, oh, you.
No. Listen. I don't know y'all personal life like that, so I can't comment on that.
I was never. First of all, how about I was scared to touch the curb on these streets for. I mean, I'm still am, but I'm grown, so I can do what I want. But yeah, no, not me. Okay. Shout out to the Scorpio that I used to date. That's all I'm gonna say about that.
Man, probably changed your life, man. Let me find out.
I changed mine.
I mean, look. Look. It took me 5 years to get to my fiance.
Oh, let's talk love since Valentine's. I hate Valentine's Day, but it's coming up, so I'm sure
that's actually my anniversary.
That's so cute.
I ain't gonna hear from him because he's gonna make a Scorpio.
All right, y'all. I cannot play the sound. You won't hear it because I got disconnected. So
But my anniversary.
Thank you, baby.
Oh.
So Brian and Medina are Leos, and Brian and Medina, we all hung out when we was in the DMV area. So now they're just realizing they're Leos.
Oh, cute.
So now I feel like they're about to be hanging out because they're both out there in Maryland. So if y'all hang out, y'all have fun, okay?
Maryland.
My brother and my god brother, who we do the show with, they're both Leos.
There it is.
There we go.
So they're both Leos.
My anniversary is the 14th. And then shouts out to the weekend because his birthday is coming up. I'm a big weekend stan.
Same here. Wait, the weekend is a Pisces or Aquarius?
He's an Aquarius, actually. He just missed it.
What's his birthday?
The 16th, I believe. That's when I got engaged. Yeah.
He's an Aquarius. Okay.
And then the 16th is when I got engaged.
Oh,
and then
sweet.
And then the 18th is my fiance's birthday.
Oh wow!
Well, your fiance just missed Pisces too. I don't know who phone is near something is giving feedback.
I don't know.
Well, your fiance just missed Pisces too, because the 19th is Pisces. I think that's
she got some Pisces in her.
Oh yeah, she's a cusp. She a cusp baby because that's Rihanna's birthday too.
She's a real softie, but I love her so.
Oh, I love seeing her at shows.
Yes, absolutely.
I got her into wrestling.
Oh my gosh!
I got her into wrestling
stuff.
She never. Okay, so quick backstory. Like her last man, we ain't gonna talk. I'm not gonna talk shit about him because
we don't talk about Bruno. Go ahead, keep going.
We don't talk about those who are not here.
No. Just me personally, as a man, I'm not gonna talk shit about the next man because I don't know him. And he ain't talk shit about me, so I'm not gonna talk shit about him.
Right.
So, he was into wrestling, but he wasn't like a real big fan about it, like how I am. Like I got a podcast, I got this, I got that. I'm constantly watching wrestling every single day. So she was like, listen, I'm going to be with you. Like, I'm going to take an interest in what you're doing.
I love that.
And then that's where she started coming to shows and she saw that, oh, he's for real about this.
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah, like listen, anytime that I go out, I always get her a shirt. Always.
And then you included her in it. It's not like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely.
Come through. We had tweeted a couple years ago and it went viral. Like, as a wrestling fan, does your significant other need to be into wrestling? And people that are not into wrestling was like, that's a dumb question. That's so, like small and all of that shit. But if you don't like wrestling the way that we do, where you're creating content on it, you don't understand that could be a thing.
Right.
Yeah.
So I would love, how do y'all feel about that?
I mean, again, I've met some very good people through podcasting and through wrestling. So it's like, I'm grateful in terms of what it's been given to me. I have extended friends because of it. So I can't complain in terms of what, this has given me and E and our platform. So for me, man, like I'm not that I'm just happy to be here, but I'm happy to be in a community that people that look like us, get a chance to talk about stuff that we love since we were kids. So for me, it's a blessing. Everything else that comes after that's a plus. When we started, when we first came in, like for me, I'm just now getting comfortable, around people, more so because now it's like I kind of took the veil or certain walls down, because usually I'm kind of like walled up and not used to certain people. Now I'm kind of like opening up more, getting used to like my surroundings and being in the shop chat, with E and the rest of them guys. It's been a blessing too. So it's like
shouts out to Stan.
Shouts out to Stan, man. So it's like I got an extended band of brothers. So it's been cool. And I enjoy coming out and getting a chance to meet P and the rest of you guys. It's always love every time we have these events. So I can't ask for anything better.
Oh, hold on. Now that I got P here, right?
Oh,
I want to give you your flowers real quick.
Yes.
Because when I saw you on the after show for Rumble and you was interviewing Rhea Ripley, I had the flu. First off, I'm just like kind of like getting better. I had the flu. I yelled as loud as I could.
He did.
Stuffy nose and all. Because I was so proud of you. I still got the video in my phone.
Oh, we're drinking.
Have that video. Yes, absolutely.
I really appreciate you so much. And everyone, because Krista asked Bianca her question at Survivor Series press conference. And she was like, P, my mentions right now are blowing up.
I was thinking
girls' mentions were too, which I saw, but I was like, okay, cool. It wasn't until after, as soon as I sat my ass down, it was like all love. It was just all people that knew us. Yes. I was like, I'm so proud of you. I'm so hyped. I was gonna turn the press conference off, and then I heard same thing with Chris. Was like, I heard your voice, and I was like, oh my god.
I was driving. How about this? I was driving, and I was supposed to be there that day, and I was like, no, I'm not there, but I'm gonna make sure that P represents those wrestling girls, and being that's her favorite Big Four Royal Rumble, she's going to get up. I was texting, I said, girl, you better. I don't know if you ever saw that GIF or that TikTok where the girl was like, stand up.
Yes,
that's what I was. That was my mentality. And I was texting her. I said, girl, you better stand up. Not even for those wrestling girls, but do it for yourself. Because you love Rhea. You love Royal Rumble. And it's not about even being seen. It's about a self-satisfaction for you. So please ask a question. And I was literally driving home from Legends. And I said, you know what, I turned it on from the beginning. I'm driving home from Legends. As soon as I was making the turn after cursing somebody out in the city, because P, you know how I drive and I can't stand it. I heard P's voice and I was like, yo, I tell you, I'm so proud of you, P, to this very day. Like, I'm so proud of you.
Look, I had the chills,
same P,
stuffy nose, temperature, everything. Like Randy will tell you, my voice wasn't even the same.
No, it wasn't. And it wasn't the first time like I saw you on the presser, but I think it was Clash of the Castle. I think I saw you, and it was like the weekend of my birthday, and I was coming back from a brunch. He can attest to this because I was drunk texting him half the time. So yeah, it was bad. Because I'm like, it was my last weekend of my 20s. I wanted to go out with a bang. Nice. And then I'm sitting here like drunk out of my mind, and I'm like, it's like, oh my God, it's P. And I'm like, I had a wine bottle in my hand, continuing to drink, and I'm like, I just celebrating, just so happy for your success and everything that you worked hard for.
Because I look at it like this: like when one of us do something like this, it's all of us win. You know what I mean? 100%. Like I don't have a jealous bone in my body for anybody
at all.
You know, because when I see things like that, it's like, okay, then I can do this too. You know, and that gives me hope. That's like, okay, somebody is watching, you know, and that's what I want to tell people, whoever's out here, like trying to make things and trying to start a podcast and kind of like hesitant on it. Like, oh, maybe some people won't watch me. Do it. Even if you got one person watching you, do it, because you never know who that one person is.
Yeah,
real.
That's true.
That's how me and E started, and you know, especially during the pandemic, we weren't doing anything. And
look, it was therapeutic for me. You know that, Randy, because my grandmother had just passed away.
Listen,
I'm sorry.
A lot of stuff was going on.
Sorry.
Look, because I could talk about it now because I'm healed by it. But I had I had OG COVID. I call it OG COVID. I had OG COVID when it was taking people out, and I was scared for my life.
I was hitting up E every
single day, bro. And I appreciate
because I'm like this is my guy, $100,000. So I'm like, yo, like if anything happened, man, I wasn't gonna lose my friend during the pandemic, and I already lost so much during that time at the time. So it's like you here, we start the podcast. That's when I was like, all right, we're gonna start the podcast.
Like I'm like, this is not me being cocky, but I'm gonna say it anyway because I say it all the time to my fiance. I am God's favorite. I really believe that.
You're the chosen one.
I'm really one of his favorites.
P, I need you to go read for
I know. I'm like,
you know, like I had pneumonia at 5 years old. That could have took me out. And then I got COVID as a grown ass man.
You like Ric Flair. You got 87 lives.
Look, I'm telling you, I'm trying to tell you something. I done been through some shit. But you know, I had OG COVID. Then when I got better, I had, which I didn't know at the time, I had one more day left with my grandmother.
Oh my gosh.
One more day left with her. And then she passed away at 5 a.m. I don't look at 4 a.m. text the same no more.
Yeah.
Like because my mother had texted me and said, you need to come downstairs right now. Because at the time, like we were remodeling my house.
Hi, Eva. Sorry.
I'm sorry. We
like
getting
OG.
We getting really kind of.
No, it's okay because that was the same from my aunt. Like,
yeah,
I remember the day, like, although WrestleMania falls on April 1st, my aunt passed away on April 1st. So that weekend leading up to the way that she OG COVID, as you call it, I look at it as the same. Never look at it
right. And see, you know, my thing was this because I had COVID and then my mother caught it and then my father caught it. So I'm like, damn, now I felt bad because I'm thinking my grandmother caught it. But it was from a different reason. But you know, blessing was, you know, we did this podcast and that was therapeutic for me because I would have went crazy.
Yo, and I always
that's what was going on at that time, man.
And I lost my job at Walmart, and I was a manager too. Ain't that something?
No. You wasn't meant to be at Walmart though, so that's
I wasn't meant to be there.
You know, like sometimes things happen. Like I talk about, like everyone lost a lot during the pandemic, but I also feel like it was a reset for everyone. Like I personally needed that reset. I needed it to be like, you know, like life is life, and like that's how I met Christina because they started their podcast. It was a pandemic baby.
Yeah, we started that wrestling baby
years ago, and I'm sure like the pandemic pushed me to work on the podcast and shit. So you know that's how shit happens. And also I know WWE can be problematic, but I always give them their flowers because if I didn't have the consistency of wrestling every week, I don't know what I would have did. Like I fully
thank wrestling for getting me through that because if I didn't have wrestling, I would have lost my mind. I would have lost my mind if I didn't have wrestling. So I humbly thank wrestling for even watching old stuff like because when I was sick, I was watching like sorry, Randy, I got to bring this up, but I was watching the Knicks and the Bulls playoff match. I know I felt bad. I was like, damn, Patrick Ewing, damn. Jordan was killing us. I was watching that.
He's the GOAT, man.
Well, apparently LeBron James is the new GOAT, but I'm not saying nothing.
He's right behind the GOAT.
I love LeBron, but no.
He's right behind.
So I was watching that, and then I was watching old WCW because Diamond Dallas Page is one of my favorites. So I was watching old WCW. I was watching old WWF at the time.
That part.
I was watching all of that. Yeah. Because I was watching like King of the Ring pay-per-views. Like, I don't know. I just like I couldn't go nowhere. I was isolated from everybody. So I was like, well, And I was watching Flavor of Love. I ain't gonna lie to y'all.
And like, yo, we
who was kissing ugly ass Flavor Flav? Like, let's really talk about
a lot.
New York, delicious.
New York, yeah, delicious.
She really loved that man because New York years later still loves that man.
Yeah, she does.
She was on Braxton Family Values, I think, and she was.
I feel like she really was there. I feel like there was a little bit of love. I also feel like it was there for the money.
No. All right,
that's fair.
No.
That's fair.
I honestly generally felt like New York was actually like really, really down for Flav. Like I really felt like she really liked him and
watching old wrestling is the shit,
bro. Like during the pandemic, like me and E would text each other like, "Yo, like, oh, he's watching this match," and then me and my brother Jay, you know, who does a show with us, we would just watch like old school Raw. Like he would watch the Ruthless Aggression era. I would watch like 97 Raw up until like 98, like when Austin's rise, and then like my GOAT Rock when he became champion and stuff like that. His rise coming up, he's not a clone, and yeah.
you know which one? Do you know which Raw I watched? I watched the one where Mankind finally won the WWF title.
That's one of my favorite ones, and DX came out, and
I watched it.
When I rewatched that, I cried. And I'm a thug. I don't cry, and I cried.
There's one WCW like segment that I've been dying to find, whether it's through Daily Motion or even through the Peacock Network. It was the segment between Rey Mysterio. I think it had to be WCW Thunder back in '99 between Rey Mysterio Jr., Conan, and Chavo Guerrero. I think Juventud was on the outside too, and they had this promo where they were going back and forth on the mic, and like Chavo out of nowhere is like, "Yo, your mama said something like this," and then like Ray went hit back was like, "Your mama's like this," started cussing, and then he's like, "What? Your mama's like this?" And then Ray was like, "Yo, your mama's so fat, like Free Willy had to free her," and I was like, "Oh!"
I like jokes like that.
And I was like, yo, he's
not Free Willy.
And then Chavo got tight, and then when that Conan's weight, and I was like, oh snap. like till this day, I've been trying to find that damn like Thunder episode because I believe that was around the time when Goldberg was missing so vicious. Yeah.
No, I need to see that because I love Free Willy. That Michael Jackson song popped in my head.
Oh God. Oh God.
I love Will You Be
Listen.
I know, but
I'm gonna just say this. I know they announced a Michael Jackson biopic for 2025.
You picked the right guy.
Please do his story right.
No, I literally wrote that.
They got his nephew.
No. I'm not saying the actor because I'm glad they not Flex Alexander.
We don't talk about that. We don't talk about that.
We don't talk about that.
Listen, that's Bruno and Voldemort. We don't talk about that.
I'm talking. Let's do this man's story correctly.
Justice.
Let's write the story correctly. Let's have it told correctly. Let everything be the truth and let the truth come out.
I agree.
That's true.
That's the only thing I want. Other than that,
I think
I'm fine.
That's kind of like how the recent Whitney movie came out, even though people didn't like it.
I didn't see it.
No. Honestly, you do like. All right, you do have to see it for the reason where I think they told the story as accurate as they can. I think they had a problem with the actress playing Whitney, but she did fine. She did a fantastic job playing Whitney. Yeah, she's not gonna look at her like her in the face, but who does?
Shout out to Dylan, though, true MVP.
There you go, Dylan.
True MVP.
Dylan, I love you.
You know what?
I love you.
I screenshotted that.
Thank you.
Where
did you find that?
I can't drink no more. I'm a go right back.
So we're gonna take a quick break.
I need to start heading out, friends. So I'm gonna say good night right before the break. Thank you, everybody. You guys are amazing.
We love you.
You're amazing.
It was great meeting y'all.
It's a blessing to finally get a chance to chop up with you and get a chance to meet you. So
listen.
Tomorrow we streaming live on Twitch at 3 p.m. Sound off. We got a lot to talk about. Okay,
go check it out. Thank you, everybody. Good night. Love you guys so much. Good night.
If Backstage Brawl got some more time, man, we could take a quick break and come back and try.
Listen, we got more time, man.
It's only Thursday.
It's only Thursday, and
Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's take a break. Everybody get your refill. Everybody tell your friend. Tune into the stream. And I want to talk about Battle Club Pro shows because I feel that's
definitely.
Because we got little plans ourselves. So
all right. So we'll be right back.
All right.
So what's up? What's your name?
Justin.
Krista B.
Ebony.
My name's Vaughn.
It's Lawrence from 2.5 Bros. You know your favorite whole host, Mr. Hitter with the wee wee.
Sean.
Who do you want to fight, or who do you think that you could beat in a wrestling match?
The Miz.
Why?
Because I know.
Is that it?
Yeah, I got hands. That's why.
I pick Spike Dudley. That's an easy match for me.
I mean, Spike, he did some shit though. Like you really.
Nah, that's a fact. No, but I would smoke him though. Me personally, I would smoke him. But like other people,
simple. Rey Mysterio, kick his ass. It's like, damn. Who's that flying?
Baby, do it.
Sasha Banks.
Why?
I'll beat that bitch up.
God damn.
That's why his move is 619. You don't know which area code he's in. Is he in the 212? Is he in the 619?
I'll beat her.
Why though?
Yeah,
You just
Brooklyn.
hey. You feel me?
Damn, I was gonna say Brock Lesnar.
I like the confidence. Like just.
He's on some type of alcohol. He said Brock Lesnar. He's wilding like this wasn't in the octagon or some shit.
Wrestling match. You said a wrestling match, but definitely in a boxing match, I'm working Brock Lesnar. I'm working like, I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. In a real boxing match with gloves and everything, fuck with me, bro.
Hey,
I'm taking Zack Ryder. I'm going easy. Easy W. He's from Long Island. I'm in Brooklyn. Son, what's up?
That's it. Yeah.
The person I feel like that I could probably take on and beat in a match is definitely Emma. Emma came back. She did her thing, but I could take her.
Okay. Tell the people all your information for.
Make sure that you guys follow Those Wrestling Girls everywhere: Twitter, IG, Facebook. Join our discussion group. Subscribe to our YouTube. Subscribe to our Patreon. You can follow me, Miss Krista B, MS_KRISTAB_, and on Twitter, Miss_Krista B.
Yes,
and
sir.
I'm out of here.
But definitely in a boxing match, I'm working Brock Lesnar. I'm working like, I'm gonna keep it a buck with you.
I love that video.
We are definitely back.
I'm trying to live my life a little bit better, so I got some Jersey straws.
Those slap sometimes. Those be slapping sometimes.
You need your snacks after. Yo, I watch that video every time and it gets me every fucking time. Like, was I drunk? Like, I need my friends to know who were there with me in that moment to let me know if I was drunk or not, because when I did the
I would just say yes, just because the drinks was flowing that night.
The drinks was flowing, but then that's also me. Like, I'm also like,
that's true.
I have to be extra sometimes, so I don't know if it was like drunk me or extra me or a little bit of both. So I need my friends who were there to let me know if I was drunk. So Medina, Tanisha, Keishona, if y'all still in this chat and if y'all still watching, let me know if I was drunk or not. And then, we can have a conversation about how y'all didn't let me know how drunk I was.
Dylan, it's okay if you late. People, it's cool. You're the true MVP tonight, because I feel like
better late than never.
Right? Yeah, you made me these days because
he definitely get the.
You let him know on the episode that was like you the true MVP.
Wait, did you screenshot that? Because I really want to watch that.
I did. I screenshotted it because we gonna watch that. So I didn't watch any WCW as a kid.
I thought I was alone in that promo in terms of like somebody seeing that. I'm happy.
That's cool. I don't watch WCW as a kid either. Yes. And shout out to thank you, Justin. I wasn't drunk. I was just in a happy place. Thank you, Justin.
Oh, we love you.
We love you, Justin. But shout out to Chavo Guerrero, because last WrestleMania, Wale Mania, he literally was just like, he wanted to take pictures with me and P. Not even me and P asking him. He was like, I'm gonna take a picture with you, and I'm gonna take a picture.
You want to take a selfie with me? I was like, yes.
Definitely got selfies with Chavo Guerrero, the great, and we definitely gave him his flowers because he deserves nothing.
Chavo needs his flowers, man. Chavo needs
Nothing
his
but the
flowers.
best. Nothing but the best.
Listen, he put on a hell of a match with my favorite.
And who's that?
Who's your favorite?
Diamond Dallas Page.
Come on, DDP.
You be like this.
I love Diamond because that's also my name. So
listen,
anybody
who could come, anybody who come into professional wrestling that late in
the game, yes,
and make such a great impact, deserves to be mentioned.
Absolutely. I think I need to take his yoga class because I'm out of shape.
Yeah, and I love what he did. Like I think that's what I love most about him, because he realized, like, okay, why are wrestlers dying at like 40? Why don't we take care of ourselves?
Listen, let's really talk about it.
He created wellness for wrestlers.
Jake the Snake, Chris Jericho. Jake the Snake. He saved Chris Jericho. Razor Ramon before he passed away.
Yeah.
He saved all those guys, and the noble thing that he did, he put them all in his personal house and said, "You're gonna stay here, and we're gonna get you together." And all of those guys, because I think he got Jake together before the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
And Jake looked amazing at the Hall of Fame.
He did, and he got home when he got home.
Exactly.
Wow. Because they was like about to die, low key. Like it was like
Scott Hall was
not even low key, high key.
High key. Scott Hall was literally wheelchair bound. Wheelchair bound, and he literally like restored him back to health, doing yoga, helping him detox, all of that. So
they were all addicted to drugs and alcohol.
Really were. So for him to
really unhealthy lifestyle,
but Scott Hall to come from all of that to pass away during a hip surgery,
that's kind of what. Like it kind of tore me up a bit last year, and I feel for Kevin Nash. I feel for Kevin Nash to this day, because like he lost his best friend and his son within 7 months,
weeks of each other, I believe.
Right.
Weeks or like a couple of months.
Well, his son died late last year, and Scott, it's almost a year already. He died in March.
Right. That's a lot of loss.
DDP is amazing. He doesn't get his flowers, and they should get his flowers.
You know why? Because he's a really good guy. You know what I mean? Where it's almost, like it's like you get talked about more if you're like a shitty ass person, but it's like we don't take enough time to talk about the decent ass people who have dedicated their post wrestling life.
And let's talk about this. He's in the Hall of Fame too, so let's really talk about it.
We're gonna drink to DDP.
Yes, sir.
Mm-hmm.
So who's your favorite of all time then?
Me?
Yeah,
you first. I see. He got a Roman shirt on.
Yeah, but my favorite is behind Krista. So so that's
I'm about to pull out the chair though, but
that's always my favorite. Even though there are people on Facebook slandering my goat's name. And
but look,
why? Oh, because he hasn't been showing up.
No, because I think because
Hi everyone. You already know who that is. Hi Shanties. How you doing?
I had to take a high. If that's Shanties, I love you, baby. Hugs and kisses.
Good night, Shanties.
Face though, I had to screenshot.
Wait, time out. You see, Randy? Good night, Shanties. I don't know what y'all beef is, but right now, hold up. While we was at Legends, and Shanties was like, "Oh my God, Krista, I never see you as either one or the other." I was like, "Yeah, me and P are the same person."
That's so
like,
true.
It's like we switched places. We literally switched. The only time you saw us together was that Jobber Slam.
Yeah.
We love you, Shanties.
We love you, girl. You and your twin sisters, who y'all like triplets. That's it.
Look, since I was I gave P her flowers. Let's give Shanties her flowers too for putting together, Black Girl Magic.
Yes.
Oh yes.
That I'll do.
Yes.
I'll definitely.
Yes. She did a wonderful job.
We don't have the sound, but we're gonna drink to her. And what I gotta say too, really quick about that is, especially on social media, wrestling, Twitter, is like a lot of people talk the talk about being for the culture, about doing what they want to do for Black wrestling and women and shit like that. But then you got very few people that like walk the walk, and she did. Like she actually put the work in, like just like the team at Black Wrestle Fest. Like it was like, okay, while we talking about creating a platform for Black wrestling media and shit like that, like let's just fucking do it. And she did it with a team, and it was Oh my God. Is that when I met you? Where did I meet you guys? I was trying to figure that out earlier.
I don't really remember. That's
First
really
Jabba Slam.
Black Girl Magic?
No, the first Jabba Slam.
The first Jabba Slam? I want to say the first Jabba Slam.
We have a picture. We have a group picture. No,
we feel
You know
so
what?
at the same time. Black is so great.
Let me go through my phone real quick because I was looking through my phone and I do have a picture of everybody at Jabba Slam.
Because the first Jabba Slam, I remember meeting P. No. The first one, I think 2021, we was in a different gym.
Yeah, so if you were there when we were doing the electric slide with Big Swole and Tasha Steele, then yes.
Yeah, I was there. That's where I met. That's where I met P. And because I was the one, like, commentating all night.
I'm sorry, my fiance.
Oh
yeah, that was me.
Wait, what? Because I was
hilarious.
I don't know if y'all can see that.
That was last summer.
This was last summer. This is last summer.
I wasn't in that picture because I had left.
Yeah,
I had left early Saturday and I didn't come back Sunday.
So
no, that was Sunday. I left early. I didn't take that picture.
So last summer, that's where P met my fiance for the first time. Yeah, because she looked really good in this picture. I'm sorry. I just
I feel like I met her too. Let me see.
I don't know if you met her before. She's the one with the white on and the jean shorts.
Definitely did.
I met her.
You did?
Yeah, but she didn't. She didn't come to the party with you. Our party with you.
I don't think so. No, she did. No, I think she did.
Her anniversary party with you?
Yeah, she was there.
No, she was there.
Oh, she was there. So that's where I met her. I met her at our anniversary party.
Okay.
He definitely went with her.
I'm sorry.
I saw him walking by himself, and he tried to walk past me. I was like, hello. He was like, oh, my bad, Krista B. I'm like, I'm gonna take them beats off.
Oh my God! Now I'm remembering that now because I remember. I don't know if we were sitting diagonally from me or if we were standing next to each other.
I don't know.
I just remember overhearing your commentary, and I was.
He does that.
I was being obnoxious.
Every
event.
I was like, I know you're not talking to me, but you are hilarious, and I'm standing around you on every wrestling.
But when I do that, no, you did. But like when I go to those events, like I'm usually so like he may be business like when he's usually there. I'm usually business like everywhere else. So that's the one time I get a chance to wear it, to let loose. And I'm usually like I wear too many hats. So the one time I let to like at least relax and just be a little bit of myself. That's why I'm a little. I enjoy myself at those events because it's like
we switch places when we go to a Yankee game. Actually, no, we don't switch places. We're the same.
No, we're the same.
We're the same at a Yankee game. Tasha Steele's in WWE. Yeah, of course, absolutely.
I low-key feel like she dropped a hint. I feel like it's coming soon.
You know what?
I love Tasha.
I love that, but I really feel like we were robbed of a Tasha Steele's and Sasha Banks match.
Ooh.
We were really robbed.
I don't think we were robbed that because I feel like Sasha Banks, aka Mercedes Moné, is doing things in Japan where he can have more free range. I feel like anything can happen.
That's true.
More so because in WWE, although I love the company, I love the brand or whatever, there are things that they do that are stifling and that they can't really do it like. Other promotions are way past them. So I feel like we can get a Tasha Steele's Mercedes Moné in New Japan Pro Wrestling. We can get them in Wild. We can get them in HOG. We can get them in ROH. We can get them in other places where they can literally be to the full of their extent. Because, I mentioned that Sasha and Charlotte took themselves to their limits. But Mercedes Moné, a.k.a. Sasha Banks, have more limits than we've ever seen.
That is very true, and I'm rooting for her this year too. By the way,
as am I.
I am very rooting for her because the one thing that's lost, at least in wrestling, amongst men, women, whatever you identify yourself as, nobody bets on themselves. And when you know your value and you know what you bring to the table, it's a great thing. In anything that you do, whether it's podcasting, wrestling, whatever you do in life, when you can bet on yourself and you know that you're great at what you do, it's a beautiful thing. Very beautiful. So I'm very happy for her. I'm very happy for Naomi too. I know a lot of people want Naomi back in WWE, but her doing her modeling career and everything like that. Like, I'm very happy for her. She's betting on herself.
Do what makes you like. For me, it's always do what makes you happy.
That part, yeah.
And for Sasha doing what makes her happy, like that's what as fans, that's what you should want. You know, if something doesn't make you happy and you have to do whatever, you know, it makes you feel content, you got to pursue that. You know, yeah, it might make some people ruffle some feathers of the fairer skin, but if you bet on yourself and do whatever you want to do, like it's all about what you feel happy and comfortable doing. You know, when people say, well, they're leaving WWE, oh, they don't like their company. No, they want to explore other things. Right. Life is bigger than one company. Right. You know, the industry is vast. Just like when why is this rapper not mainstream? It's like maybe he's happy being underground. Like, there's more ways to skin a cat. Why is this actor not in Hollywood? Maybe he just still likes Broadway because Broadway is where he feels, you know, more comfortable on a certain stage. Certain things are not for everybody. Right. You know.
Let me tell you something. I'm glad you brought up music stuff because, you know, one of my favorite rappers that passed away, R.I.P. to Mac Miller.
Yo, P loves Mac Miller. Like
that's another reason why I love P.
Yeah, I took that very personally.
To be honest,
I did too.
And I'm not gonna lie,
it's because he died on my birthday.
Oh, really? When was your birthday?
September 6th.
Huh?
He died on the 7th.
Well, they found him on the 7th. They found him on the 7th, but the toxicology reports said he died, you know, a day prior.
Well, what's the month?
September.
Okay. Yeah, that's sad. Like, I first saw Mac Miller cross a TV screen when he was in the Ariana Grande video. Oh. The way
video. Been out with
you missed so much.
I missed so much when he was in, but I saw him. He was in the Way video, and I remember I was ordering food from this restaurant, and it was playing it, and I'm just like, "Is Mac Ariana Grande look all of 12?" Okay, I'm like, are they doing statutory rape on TV? Where is SVU at this point?
I used to cut school to listen to Mac Miller mixtapes.
Oh man, I missed a lot. Like, I need to go back and listen to it.
What was it? The High Life, Best Day Ever, Kids.
Oh, shut up.
Yo, Pete loves Mac Miller. Like
Macadelic.
Like going to a Mac Miller home.
Kids was a classic.
Thank You, I Love Life. Like, I listened to every one of those.
Kids was a classic.
Kids was absolutely a classic. And you know what sucks too is that he had released probably the best album that he's ever.
Oh my god! Like, Swimming is so.
And I you know, in my mind, I was like, he's gonna sweep the Grammys next year. Like, I was like, oh, this is it. He about to tip. Like,
yes.
And then for that to happen, it was just like, oh.
But you know what was messed up about that year's Grammys? He was in the same category as Nipsey, and Nipsey had just
died.
Oh. That was
so rough. It was him.
It was rough. It was him, Nipsey, and then a couple months after that, we lost.
No, I'm talking about the category. The category was him, Nipsey, Cardi, who won.
Oh yeah.
I can't remember who else was in there, but it was just like everything was so fresh. But
Push was on it for Daytona. Push was on it.
Yeah, he was on there. Swimming was so perfect. Like, if you followed Mac's career from beginning to then, it was like you saw an evolution, and you finally saw Mac in his like rarest form. Yeah. And then Circles came out. I cried when Circles came out.
It took me like a year to listen to Circles. I was just like,
it's one of my favorites. I cannot, like, when I listen to Circles, because it goes with Swimming, because it's Swimming 100%. In Circles.
It's like an extension. I wouldn't even say a sequel. I would say like it's like a ooh.
It's because it was supposed to be a double album. It was supposed to be Swimming in Circles, but it's Swimming and then it's Circles.
Oh wow, that's crazy.
Because a lot of the stuff that he talks about in Swimming is like he's keeping his head above water, but in Circles he's like, I'm living my life in a full 360. Like, I've turned my life around.
I love that.
Because it's not in Circles, there's no drug talk. There's absolutely
I didn't even
absolutely no drug talk in circles at all. He confesses that he's had like suicidal thoughts and things like that, but he's confessed that he's turned his life around. In swimming, it's like I'm here, but I'm keeping my head above water. And that's what made swimming so perfect for me.
And but also why it's tragic that he.
Yes.
I mean, so
it's dauntingly beautiful. Like
it really is.
Oh
it really is. It really is. What's your favorite album, Randy? What's your favorite hip hop album?
So P, you have to send me every. You have to send me every.
I ain't go front. It depends. It depends on the day.
Album, P. You have to send me every Mac Miller we have because I do have that last Nipsey Hussle album on my phone.
That's one album that was personal for me. Well, one album that I know for a fact that like I identify with at times, it's starting to grow on me. That's become like my top album is probably To Pimp a Butterfly.
Oh yeah, I think Butterfly was good.
You know,
that shit
like
is good.
It's in my all time 5 for me because of the fact that he incorporated jazz, he incorporated the blues, he incorporated so many elements of hip hop, and then to put the Funkadelic, to put Parliament, my boy George Clinton on it, and then Thundercat, SZA, like the people that he helped introduce, like sonically, that album was just amazing. For me, I felt like Kendrick could do no wrong at the time, and for me, like I love music that has a melody that tells a story. Like every hip hop song tells a story, but the way he told it through Black people, Black culture, and what we're going through that time. Remember, this is right after Freddie Gray.
Wow.
So it was powerful, and like another album that I think for me, like identify with for me is like I'm a huge DMX fan. It's Dark and Hell is Hot is one of my favorite albums of all time. From the intro, you know,
so hard.
Like because X, and when X died, I took it hard because like I read his autobiography to see what he went through. Like I read that autobiography as a 9-year-old. I was not supposed to read that.
Me and my sister were in high school, and we were just like, "Oh my god!"
I'll wait till you finish because I got an average. I'm gonna say an average water sign answer for my album I relate to, but I'll let you finish.
DMX, Dark is hard and Hell is hot. Listen, so my aunt bought my sister, my sister this alarm clock that would go off. And you know the alarm going back to the 90s, the alarm clocks where you can set it to where when the radio goes off, instead of it like doing that buzzing sound, it'll play music. Right, it'll play music. It will play the number one. I forget what the number one DMX song off the album was, but it would play that, and I would literally catch myself waking, and it would be Hot 97. I would literally catch myself waking up, word for word, singing, getting ready to DMX. That
specific you gotta come and get it.
Yes,
you gotta do a sudden baby right.
Years later, I want to say like 20 something years later, I'm working for Hot 97, and
yes, Professor, yes,
and I still work for Hot 97. And to find out that DMX passed away,
that shit hurt.
I'm literally still in disbelief because I saw DMX perform twice in my life. In my life. The first time I saw him before he hit the stage, me and him had a personal encounter, and it was because he had to apologize to me. And for DMX, the type of person that he is, I'm thinking like, you apologizing? But he apologized to me because his bodyguard was being an asshole.
Oh, he's such a nice person.
Right.
Now X was real.
He looked in my eye. His bodyguard was just like, oh, back up, move, get out the way. So he looked me dead in my eye. I was like, I apologize for him. I am so sorry. You are good. Are you okay? And I'm like, yes, I am fine. That's my first encounter with DMX. I feel like my second encounter with DMX was I was at Fun Master Flex car show / birthday party, and he brought DMX out as a surprise performance. And I had stage access. I was on stage with Flex, Cash from the Cake, but I also have the performance of DMX performing. That was the last time I seen DMX perform live ever.
X was one of my favorite rappers. Like, and another album,
literally in my top 5.
he's like for me, he's like he was misunderstood like me in a sense, which is why I identify with X so much. And another album for me is probably like Dark Twisted Fantasy. Even though he's canceled right now, because
that's before we canceled Kanye.
In terms of art, like that was one of my favorite albums going into college. Like from Power and him telling everybody to kiss his ass is on the third, and like everything that he put into that album, he put Graduation in that album, he put 808s in that album, he put all 4 of his previous albums into one.
Yeah, and
it's like a stroke of genius that I don't think he's ever was able to top. And I think another one was probably like obviously 50. I mean,
Get Rich or Die Trying.
Queens kid. You know, I'm a Queens kid. Like 50, Nas.
Are y'all Barbs?
No.
There's a reason for me. I have a personal reason. It's probably the same reason Randy has.
No,
but I'll just touch on it real quick. I feel like Nicki forgot where she came from.
Well, it's deeper than that with Nicki. The Masker was perfect, and I met 50 Cent. I have a story about 50 Cent in a minute. But the thing with Nicki, what turned me off about Nick was when she came on the scene, like officially came on the scene mainstream. You can't come in the scene trying to diss Kim when she try to put you on with Diddy.
Exactly.
100%.
You can't diss Fendi and not pay him for over 10 years because he's the one that basically got you that Young Money contract.
Yeah.
You can't come in the game and thinking the fact that everybody got to kiss your ass, which is why, like, when she dissed Eve and them and Trina and them, I took offense to it because I'm like, yo, I grew up with the baddest bitch in Trina. Right. Like I wasn't supposed to listen to her music or see the raunchy ass videos, but they were
glad I did.
I'm glad.
Thank you to BET Uncut.
Yeah, damn right.
Oh, so I was talking about that earlier.
So
yo, let's drink to that real quick.
Sorry, I'm drinking water. My wine went out. I'm drinking water.
Yeah, my wine went. I drank the bottle. So, no, but yeah, like the thing with Nick, like if she didn't come in with the kind of like vitriol trying to basically claim the top spot and leave everybody else down, I think it'll be easier for people, especially like general fans, to accept her. But them barbs, man, there's some nasty work those people are.
Like, come on for the Haitian accent coming out.
The nasty work, man.
So for me, my album that I identify with the most,
Tip Drill. Yeah.
So a controversial take about that on Twitter. Shouts out to Fam. He said Tip Drill is not a top 10 BT Uncut video, but
he's right. I agree. That's just the one that made a controversy because of one
awesome sister.
It was a credit card swipe.
That was
wild. The whole video was like really mild, and then you saw the credit card swipe. And I remember when when BET had that. Remember that panel that BET had?
Yes. Listen, you talking somebody who was born in '92. I remember everything.
Nelly was like, it was never controversial until y'all saw that credit card swipe. Because everything
what's interesting about that is sometimes people projection on it, because I didn't think of it as degrading until y'all drilled it in my head.
In my head, it's degrading.
Because now that I'm older, I'm like, maybe I be like twerking at Nelly's party and it was
I mean, Nelly was hot during that time.
I don't know. Like,
Nelly was type hot during that time. Think about it. You know
them and the St. Lunatics, man, they was running things for us. So
P-popping was top.
How about Ludacris?
Talking about Ludacris was wild.
UGK had some raunchy videos too, though.
But
UGK,
the album,
Ludacris, yes, raunchy videos, BET Uncut. I don't know why I was watching it, but 2-3 a.m. I was up.
I'm gonna just
Slim Thugger and them boys from Houston.
Yes, Mighty KC White Girls was another one. I'm gonna just say this before I say the album that I resonate with. What that thing smell like. That's all I got to say. If y'all know, y'all know. But
I don't know.
You don't know that song? What that thing smell like?
I'm about to Google it.
Watch that video. I guarantee you're gonna laugh. You're gonna belly laugh when you hear it.
I feel like that was
and Wax a Million. I ain't got no panties on. Ain't got no panties on. I ain't got no panties on the dance floor.
What that thing smell like? I feel like it was from a down south artist, absolutely. But I just can't think of their name right now. But I did hear of that fucking song because my friend would be like, "You never heard about that thing smell like that?" And I'm like, "Oh my god."
I'm telling you, people gonna laugh at that. What that thing
Let
smells
me
like?
figure out who I'm gonna Google the artist because I'm just like,
man.
But the album that I resonate with,
that's
yes, that's what it is. What that thing smell like? What that thing smell like? Yup, that's it right there.
You know who played that song for me, please? You know who played that song? Dwayne, DJ played that song. Yes, DJ played that song. But I'm like, I know the title, but I don't know the artist. DJ played that song, absolutely.
But the album that I resonate with, don't Google it.
Don't Google. Too late, baby, too late.
The album that I resonate with is Tupac, "Me Against the World."
Me too.
That's why I said it's really some water sign.
It's really
shit.
a water sign thing because my brother, who's a Capricorn, I feel like he was a bigger Tupac fan than Biggie fan. Although he was from, like, my brother's from Brooklyn as well, but my brother had everything mostly Tupac. Two of America's Most Wanted, Me Against the World. When I say Hail Mary, California Love, Dear Mama, Heavy Rotation, Heavy, and this, mind you, it was from cassette tapes to CDs. Heavy Rotation.
That's my album I listen to when I'm in a certain kind of mood, and it's me, and I really feel like that. It's Me Against the World, so that I listen to that, and I listen to everything on there. Temptations is one of my favorite songs from Tupac.
My Temptations of America's Most Wanted. That Hail Mary.
The song that played in GTA, I Just Don't Give a Fuck. That's one of my favorite songs.
Absolutely. Fuck.
That's really cool.
Yeah, that's Tupac.
There's a lot of bangers on that album. There's a lot of bangers.
Look. I'm gonna say this.
Yes.
I'm gonna say this.
Right here. Lloyd Banks is so underrated. Lloyd Banks is
I was about to say he had
my sister had that album.
He had one of the best albums of last year with
he did.
With what was I can't even think of the name of it right now. I gotta look at it on my phone. Yes,
I'm looking it up right now.
I think it dropped like in April.
Yeah, I've been saying he had one of the best albums of last year that nobody talked about, and I listened to it faithfully.
Quick.
The Curse of the Inevitable Part 2, the second one. The second one was the best one.
There's a quick G Unit story that I have. Like, I went to Catholic school growing up, right? So
me too.
So during the day, early in the day, I had to serve a mass. I was an altar server, so I had to go serve a mass while in school. Right? It was a funeral mass, so I got paid for it. Come to find out, I see this dude like dressed in long tees, like all these ice. I'm not thinking nothing of it at the time. I was like, I'm here to get paid, so I can skip class. I didn't do my homework during the day, so I can just go do the mass and go right back to school. And then I'm giving communities dudes walking around. I'm like, that look like 50, but that ain't 50. That probably ain't 50. And
it was 50.
It was 50. I gave communion to 50. I didn't know 50 was Catholic at the time. So I gave communion to 50. Lloyd Banks just gave me a dap because he knew one of my boys. And Yayo was so cool. I didn't realize Yayo was Haitian. And
he is.
Like, yo, like I dapped up the entire G Unit. They were so cool and so down to earth. Fifth was like, yo, man. It's like, yo, just keep doing your thing, yo, man. I was like, oh shit, that's 50. I went back to school. I was flexing hard, man. And come to realize, like, he helped save a local business that I normally used to buy stuff, like a local bakery, because he knows one of the owners. And just to know the kind of person that Fifth is, man. But Banks, like, yo, him and Fifth at the time was so neck and neck. I was G Unit heavy. I'm like, yo, Ja Rule used to grow up, like, had a house a couple blocks away from me, but I was G Unit heavy.
Same. Yo, it's real though, because so for me, I like Young Buck.
Buck was wild.
Buck was wild, and it like he literally had music that I was just like, I could. Like real ratchet, real gutter, real, you know, too. But Lloyd Banks, like I literally, my sister, so my brother's friend used to have, you know, we in the 90s, going 2000s, we had bootlegs. Don't say nothing because we had LimeWire. But
when the
definitely, I had hunger for more, and play it on repeat heavy. So Lloyd Banks was definitely something that was blowing through my speakers heavy. And listen to his verse. Like I have the song "Popping Them Things" on my phone. Like I have it on Apple Music. "Popping Them Things" is my shit. Like I would be hyped when it came on BET. Okay,
see, I wasn't G Unit. I mean, I like G Unit. I ain't gonna lie to you.
I was G Unit.
But you couldn't tell me nothing. I was Dipset all the way.
Oh,
I was Dipset. You couldn't tell me I wasn't part of Dipset. You couldn't tell me I didn't know Joel Santana.
Me and my sister first were in Murder Inc. Then we were in Dipset, and then we was in G Unit.
Nah,
I was always in Bad Boy. I was always in Bad Boy.
Bad Boy for life. Bad Boy for life.
I was always in Bad Boy. Like I took my cousin to her first concert, and it was a Bad Boy concert. I was like, yes, I broke your concert virginity. Yes.
Before G Unit, I was Team Rough Riders, man. DMX, the Locks. Those are my guys. Those are my guys, especially Jadakiss.
So if those are your guys. Wait, did that go to the verses between Dipset and the Locks?
I'm outside. This is New York. I'm here.
I was there.
We don't got to talk about that.
No, we do because I was there.
That was the best night in hip hop.
It was the best fucking night in hip hop.
And E,
shout out to the Locks.
E was so tight. He was so tight in the group chat. I'm
like, they played crunk music too early,
and I was rooting for them. As you know,
they played crunk music too early.
Come on. Wait, everybody pause. Everybody pause. P.
What?
You said you voted for Dipset?
Yeah.
Over the Locks?
Before the verses, 100%. You gotta remember, I grew up in Harlem, so for me, Dipset is right here. Like I was like, Dipset got it.
But they had Jadakiss and Styles.
Wait, hold up.
Listen, you underrate things. You underrate things because you remember a moment. You know what I'm saying? So as a Dipset fan, that was a moment for us. In high school, that was a moment. So I was hyped. I forgot, like, oh shit, there are the Jadakisses. Like me and Latrice was watching this versus like,
eight them boys
up. But wait, my thing is that you grew up in. But my thing is that you grew up in the Bronx. So you was kind of in the middle because the Locks is from Yonkers. That's above you.
Yeah.
But
Dipset is from the Bronx. That's below you. And yes, that was an era in time when we were in high school. But you can't discredit the Lock. Like,
but
I never went against the Lock.
About the relation of the Bronx and Harlem. Yeah. We are siblings. Like, we're literally twin sisters. You know what I'm saying? Like, I went to church in Harlem. My sister lived in Harlem my whole life. So I basically grew up there. So when
I got family in Washington Heights.
That was a lot, right? You know what I'm talking about. So I can't, like, Yonkers to me is like when people try to say that's the Bronx and that's New York City. I'm like, no, it's not. Like that's my relationship to Yonkers. So when I heard Dipset is doing anything, I'm riding out. Like
you Dipset, feel me? Like
I told Eric this before. I was like, yo, E. Do not sleep on Styles and Jadakiss. He's like, yo, Sheek Louch ain't gonna do nothing. I'm like, look at Jada. Like Jada alone will take them out. And what I tell you,
they played crunk music way too early.
They really did. When I tell you,
all they hit too early. They was too
They were stupid.
It wasn't even their hits. When I tell you, okay, so me and my boss Lou, shout out to Breaking Lou. When we went in there, right? It was in a Hulu Theater, Madison Square Garden. Off rip, they were already smoking. Like it got to the point where they were smoking in the bathroom. Okay, Lou was just like,
not surprised.
Lou was like this. The smoke was like this. I'm like, hey, you good? Like where you at? You good? We get to our seats. They was already smoking, and we went in there warming up. So we live tweeting the warm up on both social media platforms, BLS and Hot 97. Then it was just like when I tell you, everybody was like lit for a little bit, like like whatever New York music was coming lit. When I tell you, when all that Atlanta, Soulja Boy, all that other music came on, and I tell you, you can hear a pin drop in Hulu Theater. A pin fucking drop in Hulu theater.
Oh no, that was a night for New York.
And then, you know, there was something I seen on social media that I didn't even see when I was there in person. Like when Jim Jones supposedly jumped off, dived off the stage to get his ring.
It was a mess.
I didn't see that. And I was in the view to see that, and I didn't see that.
So I want to say something too, just to Shantice's point, and what me and Letty noticed is the Lox has stage presence. They also have chemistry as a group.
True.
They were able to pick up and perform their old songs like it was nothing. Dipset, you could tell y'all don't fuck with each other. Y'all haven't performed together in years, and you can see it.
They didn't rehearse. Nothing.
I mean,
it was bad. And the Lox were like, they just took that shit and ran with it. Like when I say Dipset, I'm sorry, bro, but Dipset ate the fuck up.
Cam left them for the Wolves, man. Cam was like, yeah,
that was the funniest.
Like Cam came out for like 2.5 seconds and was dipped, and to beat it, and then I feel like where
and the first time Cam left Dipset alone,
right? It's not, and it probably will never be. It won't be that.
Yeah.
When I say that,
sorry, Jim.
When I say that, once Jadakiss dropped that verse by himself. Towards the end, it was when I tell you Tiana was blowing up my phone, Tiana was blowing up my phone, sis. I'm like, T, I can't even text you back this fast, bro. Like, I can't. Like, I don't have the capacity to text you back this fast because I'm still trying to hold on to it. I'm still trying to be a fan. I'm still trying to do all of this at once. But when I say Jadakiss ate them the fuck up, the Lox ate them the like it was something I forgot that the Lox had that I knew because of my sister. My sister was literally a Lox fan before she was a Dipset fan. When I say I called myself like, yo, you will be so proud of me, sis. I'm over here jamming to everything you used to play in the room. She's like, I'm proud of you.
Oh, I can say that to my older sister.
Right. She was like, I'm proud of you. And I hang up the phone. I was like, all right, click. And I hung up. But like,
I was so hurt.
Yeah, the Lox ate them the fuck up.
I was too. You know who didn't disappoint me though? Bow Wow.
Of course, never. That's my birthday twin. It's exactly what. Listen, I announced earlier it's exactly 1 month from my birthday and Rikash's birthday, but they also exactly 1 month from Bow Wow's birthday because we got the same birthday. And we also wish each other happy birthday 1 year when I had skipped class to go see him.
So I wanna say this about Bow Wow because I know Bow Wow get a lot.
There's no Bow Wow Slater on here.
No. He got a lot of hate.
I'm outside.
He get a lot of hate because he does want to pursue wrestling, and I've said this on our show.
Yeah.
That Jade Cargill, because I know him and Jade are doing a little thing together.
Oh, they were because it's not happening.
Well, they were.
Not no more.
But Jade should have her own like kind of YouTube channel or YouTube show, and kind of like bring that 2000s feel back.
We said that on the last show.
To kind of like promote like her and Bow Wow having this little thing. Like I know
Bow Wow name.
Right. Like I know he's still out on tour doing his thing, which he should be doing.
Tour's over.
Oh, okay. The tour is over. I didn't know that. Because I was listening. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'll be the first to admit it right here on live. Everybody watching, everybody listening. I had Bow Wow's first 2 albums in my possession.
Love.
Me too. You couldn't tell me shit about Doggy Bag.
I had Beware of the Dog.
Just talking to
Doggy Bag. I had both.
Tell me shit about.
I was talking to Littlefoot about Bow Wow because he put like some like asked me a question. So I was like, "What's your favorite track of Doggy Bag?" And then she was like, "Oh," and like we was like, "Yo, but that song, The Wickedest, all of that." Like, my thing too is Bow Wow might have grown up to be a cornball, but it's like put some respect on his name. Like,
right, Mr. 106 and Park.
Mr. One, he is one of the reasons why they created the time frame of when a song could be number one, that and the Ja Rule song, because it was like, okay, I can't be number one for a year straight. Like we gotta give other videos a chance. Like that's how influential he was at one time.
Look,
also,
but you can't tell me shit about Wanted, okay?
What?
Wanted. I'm gonna let you know which Bow Wow album actually got signed by him because I remember I woke up that morning and I walked past my aunt room. I woke up that morning, I walked past my aunt room and I saw that he was on Fox 5 News. My friend at the time, who is now, I'm gonna call her Ayana because that's what she now goes by, was like, hey, Bow Wow's having a signing at, what was it, JR Music World, whatever that Music World was. And he was just like, she was just like, do you want to go? I'm like, yeah. I was in psychology. I fell asleep, woke up. They're like, come on. She texted me, come on, let's go. Went. God is like, we went early too. So we was like number 4 in line. Okay. In the afternoons, you could tell that people were sleeping on Bow Wow then. But I'm number 4 in the afternoon online for Bow Wow. We go in. She wanted to go see Dondria. That was Bow Wow's art at the time. I wanted to see Bow Wow. So we go in. I met 2 girls. I remember only one name. Her name is Gabriella. Shout out to her wherever you are. And I go up to, and Bow Wow signs my album. And I was like, oh my God, I saw you on Fox 5 this morning. And I wanted to tell you happy birthday. We have the same birthday. We're both born on March 9th. I'm March 9th, 1990. You're March 9th, 1987. He's like, word? I'm like, yes. He was like, oh my God, happy birthday to you. And I said, happy birthday to you too. And I will see you at the concert. And that's when I think I was at Webster. He had an after party concert at Webster Hall. I was dead in the front. When I say I have pictures of Bow Wow on my digital
cameras. That's crazy.
Shout out to digital cameras.
Okay, I had a digital Nikon camera at the time, taking pictures of Bow Wow. And I think it was one picture where he looked dead at me and smiled and took a picture. And I have it. I have it somewhere. So when I say there will be no Bow Wow slander ever, I don't care if he's my brother.
Ever.
I don't care. Like Bow Wow literally from like it's like Little Romeo who? ICDC College? Stop it.
Who? First off, I'll even admit this too. I had B2K's first album.
I had B2K's first album and Pandemonium. I had Pandemonium Special Edition. I had the Christmas. I didn't have any Christmas album, but I did have the Christmas songs.
I'll admit it.
You know, LimeWire was a
Scream tour as a kid, and it was.
And I had the You
Look, hold on. So that's funny you bring up the Scream tour. So like the two people, yeah, I remember the beef. The beef. 2 people that used to walk me home from school when I was in kindergarten. I called them like my big sisters. They went to the Scream tour. They went to the exact Scream tour that B2K broke up at.
Scream tour 3.
Oh.
I went to school.
They were so hurt. They were so hurt
that day. I cried and I went to school late that day. My aunt threatened me, so I had to go to school. I went to school late that day. But Scream tour 4, one of my besties, Keishana, my aunt was like, oh, you want to go? Okay, so we went to Scream tour 4, but Scream tour 3 for B2K, heartbreaking.
They was hurt. It was hurt.
We formed a little memorial in the back of our class. Yeah, we formed a little memorial in the back of our religion class. It was so right because we went to Catholic school to pay homage to B2K. But then I ended up going to the Scream tour concert when B2K reunited, like right before COVID or right whatever.
That was
Nipsey died in 2019.
Yeah.
The same day they announced Nipsey died, I was at that concert in Jersey.
That's, you know what's funny? I didn't go to my first concert until I recently went to the Weeknd's concert last year.
He's next on my list because he gives
I went to the
Jackson S concert.
Okay. So I might be biased. But I lost my voice.
As you should. It's the Weeknd.
Because I understood like everything he did, like he set up, like, because I'm cheap plug, he's putting his LA concert on HBO Max on the 25th, on February 25th this month. So
you sure he's not a Pisces?
No, I'm positive I'm not a Pisces.
That's a Pisces move to do it in a Pisces season. Just saying.
I'm positive he's not. But anyway, so
I love you.
So like I understood every reference he did for the show because he was supposed to do this when COVID hit because he was promoting the After Hours album. So I knew like his Vegas concert was going to be special, and I knew the Los Angeles concert was going to be special. I went to the second show that he did in New Jersey. Amazing. I swear to God, like if I never go to another concert, I will be happy. Because that right there, like I still got videos on my phone. I'm to the point where I watch it again on YouTube.
True. Yo, I want to know what's the best concert you've ever been to?
That's the only concert I've been to.
The only concert I've been to is probably
That's
I've been to a live concert.
That's the only one I've been to.
Really? The
I've been
weekend
to
was for
so
you?
many
E?
Absolutely. That's the
all right.
only one
Pete,
I've
what
been
was
to.
yours?
It's hard. I've been to so many concerts.
Me too.
My mom is a huge concert person. Like that's one of her hobbies. So from a very young age,
That's a Pisces thing. Because I would go to a concert over a party any day.
Yeah, and she'll go like she'll go by herself. Like she don't care.
Me
but
too.
My first concert was TLC Fan Mail at Madison Square Garden.
Wow.
And
you were like 9, bro.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like we were in because my mom was like, "You love this music. I want you to see it live." And Christina Aguilera was their opener before she was famous.
What a girl!
And I remember very vividly.
She was famous. She wasn't mainstream.
Yeah, she wasn't like mainstream yet. She was just like, you know, because a lot of people was like, "Who is this?" Like kind of thing. But my favorite, I've seen Jay-Z 11 times, and it's one of my favorite. Like that's me and Letty's thing. But my favorite music, oh, that's hard. I've seen Solange. Like I would say, even if you have never heard a Solange song, go to a Solange concert. It is one of the most life-changing experiences that you will ever like. We seen her at Radio City, and we don't go to a lot of concerts at Radio City. So just the acoustics and like her art direction and the creativity, and it was like, oh god, I got goosebumps just thinking about it. Like, yeah, I would say that. Oh. Also, I saw Justin Timberlake and Jay-Z at Yankee Stadium, and that was musically one of the transitions of their songs together.
You saw Benito too, but I'm gonna be right back.
At Yankee Stadium.
So you sound like my mother explaining to me when she saw Brian McKnight for the first time. Like my mother came back and was like, I thought Brian McKnight was gonna be my daddy. The way she was talking about him. I thought he was about to be my new daddy.
Somebody perform live, it really makes you just appreciate their music.
Not for real. For
so
real.
Much more. And now that I want to bring up, and I hear like people say, like, I've never been to a concert. It's like I want to personally be like, yo, go see your favorite artist in concert when you can.
Absolutely.
Like it kills me. I never saw Mac Miller perform live. When I say
oh my god, that like, bothers me every day.
I forget right now what song or Swimmer he was like, y'all gonna be singing my words at a show, and I was just like, the fact that we can't do that to swimming, it kills me every day.
You know what bothers me about that? Like the day before he passed, he was actually filming a video off of his album. So I want to know what song was he filming?
Oh,
like that bothers me.
I would love to know that. Bruno Mars, I've never seen him live. But
I've never seen him live, but I can imagine. I can imagine him and Anderson .Paak put on a really good show.
Yes, I would love that.
I love Anderson .Paak.
The crowd being very diverse because Bruno Mars music literally is like for everybody.
Because I was supposed to see Blast in concert in August. If anybody knows who Blast is. I never got okay. So Blast is a West Coast artist. He gets compared a lot to Nate Dogg, but he like his music is really good. Like I highly recommend if anyone has never heard of Blast, like listen to his music. It's some people say like, oh, he sounds the same in a lot of his music. Some of it does sound the same, but it's the melody of it that really gets you going. It gives you that laid back West Coast kind of vibe. So if you have time, like Blast, BLXST,
yes,
great. Actually, for anybody who doesn't know, New Edition is in concert. So if you're New Edition fans, they're definitely coming to Queens very soon.
So I work at the radio station. I work at the radio station. So I actually was able to see last year New Edition, Charlie Wilson. So my brother used to be like, yo, Charlie Wilson, he could move. And he would definitely be like, oh, Charlie Wilson is better than Michael Jackson. I'm like, right, you're on drugs. Stop it.
See, that's pushing it.
But he also would say like, because of the age. Like Charlie Wilson moved as good as Michael Jackson because Charlie Wilson is older than Michael, and Michael was 50 when he passed away.
Right.
But Charlie Wilson is still moving. And when we were at Madison Square Garden, Charlie Wilson revealed that he had just finished recovering from double knee surgery.
Jesus,
and you could tell because of how good he moved. So I believe my brother when he was just like, "All right." Mike might have some competition. But that's my very first
still touring shit. Go ahead, get your point.
So there was also a time where Charlie Wilson yelled at me in the studio. Funny little story there, but it wasn't like a intentional yell. It was like one of them funny yells, like But I feel like my very first concert, I believe when Boost Mobile first came out, they used to have like this thing.
Boost Mobile,
right?
That's what made me feel old.
This was a nostalgic ass show. Okay, they used to have this thing where you would volunteer for your tickets. I don't know if you guys remember that. So I have my friend hooked me up. Shout out to Danielle. Today's actually her birthday. Shout out to Danielle. Happy birthday!
Oh, happy birthday!
She told me about like volunteering. So I remember we painted like a mural. Like it was like a community give back type situation. So we painted a mural in I think it was like Fort Greene, and we got our tickets at the end. And we went to a concert. I remember it was like Ludacris, Nelly. It was like a star-studded concert. So that was like my first concert. Then I went to the B2K Scream Tour 4 right after they broke up. I've been to Paramore 3 times. Paramore was my last concert I've been to thus far. Can we just give it up for Paramore because Paramore?
Of course. I'm a diverse music fan. Like I listen to Nickelback on a regular basis.
Me too. And it's mad Nickelback haters, but
hey, Chris Crazy. We talk about our favorite concerts and our favorite albums.
So
our favorite music in general.
I
love Nickelback. How You Remind Me is definitely my favorite Nickelback song. And then it's Rockstar.
I'm gonna just put this out there, and this is not racist at all. I love everybody, but I got a playlist that's labeled White Boy Playlist.
It's not
gonna lie to you. I got Backstreet Boys on there.
Millennium. Do you have Millennium?
Absolutely.
Oh, okay. Not just I Want It That Way. You gotta have Show Me the.
No, I got Larger Than Life. I Want It That Way.
Ooh.
I got what else?
Some Britney on there.
You know what's crazy? I know the whole album from number 1 to I think was like 13 on the album. Larger Than Life is first. I Want It That Way is like second. Show Me the Meaning of Being Lonely is like number 3. It's Gotta Be You is number 4. I'm thinking, but yeah, I know the order.
I'm looking at my playlist right now. Let me see. I'm gonna just name a couple of stuff off of here. I got I definitely got NSYNC. It's Gonna Be Me, Pop, Gone, Bye Bye Bye. I got All Stars, Smash Mouth, I'm a Believer. I got some Rob Zombie on here, for the wrestling fans. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, you gotta have some Rob Zombie. I mean,
I got Blink 182, All the Small Things. If y'all know, y'all know.
All the
small things.
Boulevard of Broken Dreams by Green Day.
Oh, that's a good one.
That's a good one.
Yellow Card, Ocean Avenue. Listen.
But how about this? Do you have Creed?
Of course.
Yeah, you take me higher.
Okay.
Of course.
My situation was so surprised I don't know who Creed was.
Listen, I'm gonna show my age a little bit, but I'm surprised I don't got no Moby on my list.
I was Eminem fan, so Moby.
I get it. But Moby was very popular during the 2000s.
He was, but he just wasn't my type of popular. I like that. So Professor Charles says The Fray, the Internet.
Yes.
Steve Lacy, shout out to Steve Lacy for putting on amazing performance at the Grammys and for winning 3 Grammys that night. You know what's crazy? I thought Steve Lacy was Miguel with Bad Habits. I thought it was Miguel for the longest time.
Oh, Linkin Park is definitely on my playlist too. Numb. What
R.I.P. Chester.
Yes. Numb. In the end.
Crawling.
Yeah. I even got a wrestling themes playlist. That's my gym playlist, to be honest with you.
What's on your wrestling theme playlist? Because I have all I have is Randy Orton.
Motorhead. The Triple H's Motorhead.
I got Broken Dreams, The Other Side, Break It Down, Slow Chemical, I Walk Alone. Slow Chemical is Kane.
I'm gonna say name artists and wrestlers.
Okay, so Line in the Sand, which is Evolution, Motorhead. Break the Walls Down, Chris Jericho.
Chris Jericho, we know that one.
Battle Cry, Kenny Omega.
Okay.
Little V.
Rock House, which is NWO.
Oh snap! Y'all was watching from the Facebook page. That's what's up.
Hey. Yeah, shouts out to you, man.
Shouts out to you, man. Thank you, Chris.
Bad Boy, Razor Ramon.
Yeah.
Always.
You Can Run, Billy Kidman, if anybody remembers that. Of course I got you.
I forgot about Billy Kidman.
Yay.
I got The Whole Train, Godfather. Sexual Chocolate, Mark Henry.
So sexual.
That makes me laugh every time I hear it. I got Big E. I got my twins' original theme song, Big E, I Need 5.
Wow. Big E, your twin.
Boom, boom, boom.
Yes, he is my. Okay, so Big E is my twin. Top Dollar is my twin who follows me.
Top your clone.
That's valid. Top
Dollar is a clone. But shout out to P because when we were at Raleigh Mania, P was like, "Oh my God, can we take a picture with you?" And it was Top Dollar, and I was like, "Bro, who the fuck?" In my mind, I'm like, "Who the fuck is this?" And
Yo, where's that photo? It's a lot I don't remember.
I have, yes, baby, I know. But also shout out to P because her and Biggie are destined to be with each other, and they just don't know it yet. But I'm gonna hook them up because they literally correspond with each other. They're gonna be besties, and I'm gonna be a flopper in their wedding.
Of course. So whoever put up the Eric Bischoff thing, I do have Eric Bischoff's theme song on here. I got Kevin Owens. What else?
Kevin Owens music is slaps.
I got
Dylan.
If you had to pick one, Judas. I'm sorry, Cody.
Yeah, Judas.
It's Judas.
And once you see it live, you can never go back.
But wait, time out. I need to know. I need to know this.
What you need to know?
Do you have the Brood?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Actually, no. Actually, I have, because I don't know if anybody remembers this, but I have the Brood, but C Murder performing it.
I see blood.
But I don't have it.
I see blood.
I have New Age Outlaws.
Of course. Why would you not? I mean, I don't have New Age Outlaws, but I do have the Brood. But
I do have Jungle Man because he's not a boy, he's a man.
See, I think you agree with Christina when she was just like, it's something.
I was listening to the whole thing. I was listening to everything. I have, in my opinion, John Cena's best theme, which is Thugonomics.
Thugonomics is definitely his best theme. I don't give a fuck nobody saying.
I even got SmackDown themes on here. I got the original SmackDown theme.
Wait, do you have like the Bodies Hit the Floor?
Yes. I have both of Rob Van Dam's themes. I got Lucha Bros. I'm trying to go through everything I got here. I got Across the Nation, which is the best Raw theme ever. Across the Nation.
You have which one?
Across the Nation.
I said, not gonna lie, I thought you would Top Dollar at first.
You don't know.
I
get that.
I hear, but I don't know the name.
Okay, so Across the Nation is now get the guns, the drugs, my generation. Yeah.
Absolutely.
This is my workout theme. Not gonna lie, I thought you. Look, I get that all the time. I'm bald too underneath this hat, so like it's just the tattoos.
And also the beard. Y'all got the same like fantastic beard.
Yeah.
I can't grow it.
And you have tattoos. How many of y'all have tattoos? And how many tattoos do y'all have?
I gotta count now. 1, 2.
I lost count. I think I want to say 10, 9 or 10.
5, 6. I got 7.
I have 4.
7 and still growing.
Yeah, I feel like because me and P are stolen on our matching tattoos.
Ooh,
I'm getting one with my fiance for her birthday. I just haven't told her yet.
That's beautiful. My last tattoo, if you must know, because I don't know if you know, my last tattoo is a Harry Potter tattoo.
Yay.
Do you want to see
when you didn't have any tattoos?
Sure.
right? Because I didn't have any tattoos in the beginning because my aunt was still in the land of the living. R.I.P. to her. I miss her every day. And she had told me if I was ever come home with a tattoo, she would pour bleach on it. And you know, I was always be scared of her and bleach. And also, I'm a huge Michael Jackson fan, and although the rumors about him bleaching himself were not true, it really scared me. So I'm just like, you know, I'm okay. But my first tattoo was to her and both of my parents, who all passed away. So I have it on my side. But my last tattoo I can show you, and I'm not stripping on camera, you guys, I promise. And I feel like everybody kind of seen this already, but for those who haven't, it's my
That's gorge.
It's my Deathly Hallows wand. It's my Deathly Hallows tattoo with the golden stitch inside of it.
That's nice. I like that.
So for any Harry Potter fans out there, this is why I'm Team Gryffindor all the way. Okay? All the way. It's tattooed on me.
This is actually the one on my hand is the last one I got. And this is what I got from my grandmother. I don't it's upside down, so I gotta like put it like this.
Oh, I love
it.
My grandmother in mine.
Yeah, my grandmother was a Leo, so I got a lion, right hand. You know, when you show love, you use your right hand. You don't show love with your left hand.
Right. True.
You know.
And it's bad because I'm left-handed, but it's fine.
Yeah, you know, but I got other plans. I mean, you know, I got Batman tattoo because I love Batman. I think he's the best superhero ever. That's just me.
Oh, well then don't go on Lovely's TikTok.
Listen, I'm for all the smoke with Batman and all of that. I don't care. I'm with everything. You can at me on everything. I'll give you all my social handles. You can at me on any Batman slander. I'm there.
Okay, yeah, because Lovely definitely has some Batman slander, but we're gonna start winding down soon.
Of course,
or at least right now, because you know I'm old, and you know I'm tired, and I have work in the morning, just like all of us do, and you know I can't fight sleep any longer. So we're gonna start to wind down. We just want to say thank you all for joining us on this podcast. Yes, Justin, I have a Harry Potter tattoo. I feel like I talk about this all the time.
Yeah,
I have a Harry Potter tattoo. You have one too. You have the Thunderbolt, although you're in Ravenclaw and not Gryffindor, but whatever. Anyway,
I'm an obedient child with no
Harry Potter. We just want to say thank you for joining us backstage, bro. Thank you to
Absolutely.
Listen, it's a long time coming.
Listen, I love this. You know, I'm gonna say this, you know, I know you guys somewhat personally, so I even just thank y'all for even letting us come on here. We don't mind coming back on here doing appearances. More people should know our face. I'm gonna take this personally.
100%.
I'm gonna take this personally. And I'm gonna talk my mess for a little bit. More people should know who we are. Okay. I'm tired of introducing myself and who our brand is when we go to these events. More people should know who we are. That's just me being me. I'm gonna talk my mess.
Two things change come March 4th when we go live.
I'm gonna talk about that too. But two things
I come on to kick off my birthday celebration because my birthday's 5 days later.
Of course. Two things I said I'm not gonna be humble about anymore. And I used the Roman Reigns promo and I posted on my
said it to you.
You did. I'll give you credit for that. But two things I'm not gonna be humble about. One, since everybody in the comments, and y'all know me too, I am the best dressed big man that y'all know.
I can
Hands
vouch
down.
for that.
I can vouch
for that because I have seen him at numerous things, and I always like his outfit. And yours too.
Hands
I try sometimes.
Hands down, I'm not being humble about that no more. I'm not saying, oh, I'm okay. No, I'm not being humble about it no more. Whether I'm in a suit, whether I'm in street clothes, whatever, I'm the best dressed big man you know. Hands down. And two, you gonna know who we are.
Period.
That's it. I'm not introducing myself no more. I'm not. Look, you gonna know who we are. people mess with us, whether it's O'Shea Edwards, whether it's Jay Bougie, whether it's Simon Miller, who we sent our episode to, and we saw him wrestle as well, and we spoke to him as well. You gonna know who we are, whether it be during this year or at the end of this year. You gonna know who Backstage Brawl is. And yes, we are going live March 4th on Sports Hit List Network. So if y'all not following every Saturday at 2 p.m., if y'all not following the Sports Hit List on Facebook, follow them. They talk about more than wrestling. So if you're into football, basketball, baseball, which I'm into baseball,
and women's talk with the B Show,
women's talk as well. They talk about, current topics, in the Black community and community in general. So if you follow the Sports Hit List on Facebook, it's exactly how it's spelled. They have a like page, so y'all can go and join in on conversation and join us on Saturdays at 2 p.m. We're going to talk about everything wrestling.
Absolutely.
Everything.
So make sure you guys subscribe. Make sure you guys follow Backstage Brawl. Make sure that you are tuning in, because we are taking over. We are no longer being humble in 2023. Y'all should know who we are. Y'all should know our faces. Y'all should know how we sound. Y'all should know how we look. Okay. Y'all should know how we breathe at this point. Okay?
And another thing I want to say before we end off everything, look, support Black content creators. Whether you buy a shirt, whether you watch an episode or listen to an episode, support us, please. Let's not go into 2023, 2024 and beyond not supporting each other.
That's true. Absolutely. Like, we definitely
no hate. No hate.
And to piggyback off this, this is to anybody, if you're in content creation and you Black, or it doesn't matter what color at this point, if you're not coming with respect, keep that shit outside.
Period.
Don't come on Twitter.
Support Black women.
Exactly. If someone has a negative opinion about someone's takes because they like a certain brand or whatnot, shut the fuck up. If it ain't for you, leave it alone. Don't come at any girl. Don't come at Steph Hardy. Don't come at y'all. Don't come at
Steph Hardy. She's such a sweetheart. I love
her. Don't come at Keeks. Don't come at Shantice. Don't come at them. Don't come at us. Because if we come up with respect, the same energy we give you should be returned. And if you're going to give us some negative energy, you're going to give it right back to you. Don't let this cute face fool you. I'm a Zoe at heart. All right. So at the end of the day, if you want to go down or talk some shit, I can throw with the best of them. Because at the end of the day, we at the table now. You can't deny us. There's enough food at the table for everybody to eat. That's one. Two, as Black content creators, we can't be crabs in a barrel and keeping ourselves down.
Right.
Now's the time more than anything for us to continue to do the work that we're doing and be positive towards each other. Putting too much work in terms of trying to progress ourselves and just have fun in content creation. This is for us to have fun. A lot of us have our own day jobs, but at the end of the day, we love doing this shit.
Fuck FedEx. I'm sorry.
I can't say fuck my job. I just got into my career.
Fuck
so
FedEx.
listen, I'm trying to run healthcare in 5 years. So at the end of the day, let's just all be civil. Let's all be cool. Let's have fun. If you got an issue with somebody, and this goes to if you're a wrestler too, because some of y'all be talking out your mouth too. Everybody's gonna eat. Everybody's gotta be respectful. I'm not saying everybody gotta be kumbaya, but if it's not for you, stay the fuck out. Because we ain't taking that shit coming into 2023. The rest.
So just to sign off, you want to give socials now?
Oh, you can follow me at _ his name is King on Instagram.
I'm helping you out, Krista, because I know you're tired. I see you yawning.
You can follow the Backstage Bro at the Backstage Bro on Facebook. You can follow Backstage Bro on the Instagram handle at Backstage Bro, Backstage_Bro on Twitter. You can also find me on Twitter. I have Matt _ under my Twitter. You can also find me on TikTok at his name is Kang, like Kang the Conqueror. I've just started putting Brawl content on there in terms of just sharing every time we drop an episode. And if you need to find the audio podcast until we go live, you can find us on our sponsored Anchor app. and where we do our audio podcast. And we're also on Spotify and Google Podcasts where you can find our episode. This past week, we basically catered to the ladies in terms of, trying to maximize the potential of all women in professional wrestling, including WWE. We also talked about Jade Cargill and maximizing her star potential. E, of course, alluded to it in terms of, content creating herself and having a YouTube channel.
It wasn't my episode to talk, but yeah.
Oh, but E was preaching. So this week,
as always.
So this week when we do record, we're going to be talking about the Elimination Chamber versus War Games. The importance of both in terms of what's going on. Yeah, look, we cooking over here. So this is what we do. So we're basically going to be in the booth. My boy Tyler. This is Tyler's produced episode, so we're going to be going bell to bell.
Shouts out to Tyler.
So we're going to be doing bell to bell in this episode for sure. We will be on the sports hit list on March 4th. Shout out to the Podfather, the Zoe chief in charge, Monsieur Carl Coulange, because we are the backstage role. The broadcast is coming, and we're gonna have some fun and start opening up spaces again so that we can, have a little bit of fun.
That's on me. All right. So to find me, it's Queens Made Grizz on Twitter, Queens Made Grizz on IG. Any gamers out there, my PSN is Santana McFly 26_. Yes, I am a huge Back to the Future fan, so that's why I have that name.
Come on, Doc.
You know what I'm saying?
Come on, Doc.
What else? I ain't giving y'all my Facebook because that's got my personal name on there. So that's why I have to find me on Facebook.
That's privileged information for the close friends.
That's very privileged information. Don't be if you see me at any event, say what's up. The weekend playlist. Because I haven't promoted my podcast in a while. I haven't done it because I've been sick, so that's on me.
Yeah, because I'm gonna get in your ass about that.
I know. I want to. As a matter of fact, see now I got P on here, so I can ask her to be on it because I wanted to do a Mac Miller tribute show because his birthday had passed, and I wanted to do that. So
another Capricorn.
I'll talk to P about that off camera. But
listen, whenever you do a Michael Jackson or Backstreet Boys,
I have that episode. I have that episode written already, and it's called Michael the Undisputed GOAT.
I'm the biggest Michael Jackson fan. I'm on there. That's it.
Oh, listen,
I'm on there. That's it.
My inbox is wide open for business at all times.
No, it's closed now because I'm in there. That's it.
Okay. So you can follow me. You can follow that podcast at the Weekend Playlist Pod. I'm trying to post more, so forgive me. I be working. I be in these East New York streets delivering and trying to avoid bullets. But anyway, yeah, that's it. That's where you can find me on all my socials. Oh, and let me promote my fiance stuff. I'm so sorry. She started a whole YouTube page just now. She doing makeup. So for the ladies that want to know more makeup tips and everything, you can follow her on TikTok.
And her makeup always looks amazing. So
yes, because I need to know how to blend eyebrows properly. Like it may look like I got my eyebrows done, but it's concealed and the concealer is not blended all the way.
Okay, so I'm gonna start with her TikTok first because
let me follow as you speak. I'm gonna follow.
So her TikTok is at _I am Jen JENN with 2 N's.
You said JE?
Yeah. _I am JENN. Is it 2 N's? Yes, two N's or 3 N's. It's 3 N's. I'm sorry. So it's I am Jen. You can follow her. She actually has an eyebrow tutorial video posted.
Yeah, because my eyebrows be looking like caterpillars when they're not done. And sometimes I can't go get them done. So I need
follow her TikTok. She'll get you all set up.
You can follow her there. She does go live and does her own makeup and talk to people while she's doing it on TikTok. Her YouTube
is this her? Wait, is this her?
That is definitely her. That's my baby.
Y'all, I'm following her. Look, right now, as we speak, in live real time, following on TikTok. Make sure y'all follow her.
And her YouTube channel that she just made is called Jen's World. That's JENN 'S World.
Okay.
So y'all can follow her there.
Make sure y'all follow and subscribe. I love that.
She's stepping outside her comfort zone. She just did a photo shoot. I can't share those pictures with y'all, but she did a Valentine's Day photo shoot and everything. I'm very proud of her. She's going to be 30 next week. So I'm going to take this last moment to say this. Jennifer Yanful, yes, I'm putting your whole name out there.
Brunson?
Soon to be Brunson.
Soon to be. Wait, spell her name one more time on
Jennifer
YouTube.
Brunson.
I love this.
Spell her name one more time on YouTube. JENNS.
JENN. WORLD. Yeah, Jen's World. But to Jennifer Yanful, soon to be Brunson, October 23rd, 2023. That is our new wedding date. I love you. I appreciate you. I thank you for everything that you have done for me. You are the best woman I could ever ask for. And I appreciate you for supporting me, and I support you in everything that you do.
I love you.
For forever and a day, you have my heart.
Oh my God, that's sweet. That's so sweet.
That's all I got to say.
I really love that, and I love that we finally got to meet, even though it feels like I've known y'all forever.
Of course.
And just being able to go from kikiing at shows and elevating and uplifting Black wrestling at these local shows and to our own brands and doing what we could do to uplift each other and us finally collaborating. Like, that's my last call. I think we should absolutely toast to that.
Absolutely.
I can't drink no more.
It's more an expression at this point. It's
I'm drinking water because the way,
I'm the only one.
But I also want to, Mr. Right Way is a wedding photographer. But I want to just thank everybody that has tuned in to Thirsty Thursday.
Yes, thank y'all, man. Thank y'all.
Yeah, thank you for the opportunity.
It was great. The comments, it was a good night. Thirsty Thursday goes down second Thursday of every month with those wrestling girls, streaming everywhere. And Chris back up there, so I sleep early. But I just want to thank everyone for tuning in. We've been doing this now for like 2+ years.
Yeah.
And it just keeps getting bigger and keeps getting more fun. And we want to use this opportunity to collaborate with more brands. So if there is anyone that you think needs to be on the show, please let us know. We hope to have Backstage Brawl back on a lot of
absolutely.
I've been tweeting about collaborations that I want us to do. Shout out to Brian H. Waters in the comments. Shout out to Dylan
Brian.
Matthews. He was the true MVP. He's always
yes. He found the WCW episode. So
finally somebody found it. I respect that.
He did, and he's correct me if I'm wrong. I believe he's based in Australia because he said it's like 1-2 in the afternoon for him.
Okay.
So
it must be nice. The next day, it must be nice.
Yeah. So shout out to him. Shout out to everyone that joins us from all around the world. Before Krista does her outro, I want to remind you guys some of the stuff that we have going on. We just dropped part 2 of our Charlotte Flair Spotlight series. Really good, really insightful. We talk about her career from coming up to the main roster in 2015 to her feud with Sasha Banks to all the way up to her feud with Becky Lynch and main eventing WrestleMania 35. So check that out on YouTube. Subscribe to us on YouTube. And we're everywhere. Leave us a Spotify, Apple Podcast rating. We got merch. Tomorrow we got TWG Classic at noon on Twitch. We stream a classic TWG episode. Tomorrow we're streaming China. A spotlight that we recorded back in 2019 in Brooklyn. Is one of my favorite episodes. So go check that out if you want something to watch. And then Krista goes live.
Yes, TWG presents Krista B. Sando for Christopher Contreras. Right after we go live with the China episode. And also, we're going to give Fridays are now considered TWG takeovers.
Ooh.
Because the previous sound-offs will start from 10 a.m. to 12. 12, we have our episodes. And then from 3, we're live. So please make sure you definitely subscribe to our Twitch channels, to follow us on Twitch. And also, our next Thursday is actually on my actual birthday, March 9th.
Woo!
Even though I'm going to wish you a happy birthday. Happy birthday.
You know, we celebrate in life, okay? Because a lot of people don't get to see new life. So Next Thursday is on my birthday, March 9th. Please make sure you stay tuned. Please make sure you are here for it. Thank you to Backstage Brawl again for being a part of this Thirsty Thursday. You can follow me, MS_Krista B, KRISTAB_. And you can follow me on Twitter. That's my Instagram. On Twitter, you can follow me, MS_KRISTAB. No underscore. Make sure you follow those wrestling girls everywhere where you can find those wrestling girls. YouTube, Twitch, Instagram, Facebook, Patreon, Twitch again. So please make sure you follow us and stay tuned tomorrow because we have a dope super packed show for you guys. And on that note, I'm your girl Krista B
and Queen PR.
And thank you to Backstage Brawl, and we love you all so much. And we will see you next month, same time, same place. Mwah.
Wow.
Deuces.